Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at in the world. This is your man, all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. But folks, as you know it, my channel has officially hit 2,000 subscribers. I just checked; it's already 2011. So that tells me I'm doing good work here. The content I'm making, just last weekend I had an interview with a lovely lady, Miss Roxy Thunder. She's a amateur wellness competitor, and then earlier the week, last week, I had done a special signing of Sher Priami to the Bad Rap brand. She's now a sponsored Bad Rap athlete. Had the guests, my dear friend Miss Eunice Kitchens and a partner, Jolene JoJo Flukes. And I got some news coming up next week. Sorry, this week. I got some news coming this week, and I'm kind of excited for those. But particularly this one, I'm really excited for. If you follow my channel, I have interviewed with a lady who competed back in the day. I would call it the Silver Age of women's bodybuilding, and we're going to talk to her and what she's been doing. And anyway, folks, I usually have my regular guests here, but they come whenever they're ready. Not it's just you and me together. And if anybody, like I said, you see the link into my StreamYard, you want to come in and give me a shout out and whatever else, or just talk, we shoot some shit. I appreciate it. So, folks, as we know, we did have a couple of shows over the weekend. One show was Saturday. That was the Omaha Pro. Another one was yesterday. That was the Toronto Super Show. Now, only one of them had a pay-per-view, and I only watched one of them. I watched the pre-judging because they were charging both for pre-judging and uh, finals. And usually some will charge us for both. Like 50 or 60, 50 or 60 at the most. But they did, like I said, what I did was I just got a deal, watched the prejudging. I know I hate that I missed the finals, but the cost of sometimes I gotta save money because I live by plus I got a car I need to get out, so every little dollar counts. So anyway, folks, we want to say congratulations winning her first Olympic qualification, one Miss Susan Mathis Graham. Miss Graham was about a couple weeks ago. She competed at the Ultima Classic, where she took second to this lady right here, Natalia Bastrova. And Natalia, seemed like, what, her condition just, I don't know, maybe the lighting kind of washed out a bit. But it was head battle between these two, like it was at Ultima. And this time, Susan came on the top. And now she is qualified for the 2024 Olympia. Congratulations to Miss Susan Graham. She's been competing for quite some time. She took some time off. She did some powerlifting for a bit. And then she came back to bodybuilding after a while. She's been competing since her comeback was like, I think she came back around about 2021, 2022. After she took about a good, I think, 4 or 5 year absence from bodybuilding. She competed show, I believe she competed last year, I believe. I remember the list, but I had it on me. And I think she was maybe top 5 competitor this show. And, she did pretty good. It was an impressive lineup. One lady, you have here, you had really, one lady just made her debut as in women's physique. She just turned pro about a month ago. Her name is Callie Cahill. I think I got the wrong name, and she took 5th place. While they interview Haley Storm Perry, she took 4th. Winston White took 3rd, and again Natalia took 2nd. And this is, like I said, these ladies. Congratulations to all of these ladies. Especially for one lady who just made her pro debut at this show and get to be in the top 5. One young lady who, if you follow my channel, I had the pleasure of interviewing. Here's a couple of ladies out here I've interviewed that did the show, and that is, Ayla Nova. And Ayla, she was there. She was hanging out with, David. She did a little prop 2 pose with David. We're gonna pull up here. Here's Ayla right here.
Wow, you look terrific. Beautiful. That's great. Thank you.
This was Dayla's debut as a pro. She turned pro back in 2022. She mentioned that she was gonna compete. She was gonna do the show as a test to see how she does. She was pretty good. I think I think she placed in round about I saw the score sheet. I think she was 13th, I believe, or 12th. I'm trying to remember. But she looked impressive. I mean, here she is giving a little interview with Dave.
This is David from FBB Forum, and I'm here at the Omaha Pro, and I'm here with the beautiful Ayla Nova, who just finished her pro debut. How are you doing, Ayla?
Pretty good. Doing good.
Very cool. How did you like the show? Did you enjoy it so far?
Yeah, I mean, I was here to, experience what a pro show is like. I imagined it would be like the difference between a regional show and a national show.
Yeah.
In the way that it humbles me and makes me better as a competitor.
Yeah.
So, just to get that experience on stage and see what kind of physiques I'm going to be up against, so I know what areas that I need to work on and how to improve, so that I can come back and be in the spot or the placements that they're in.
Yeah.
And like they said at the athletes meeting, the only way that you become a true champion is to compete against the champions.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you looked really great up on stage today.
Thank you.
And I know you have a big plans for your next show. Which one are you going to do next?
Yeah, so my initial plan was to do the Texas Pro, which is August 11th. So the prep that I did for this show was 5 weeks.
Wow.
2 of those weeks I had strep throat.
Oh no.
But my sponsor had reminded me that I need that experience before I go to the Texas Pro, because the Texas Pro is going to be huge.
Yeah, you're right.
And I will feel much more confident being on stage, having had that previous experience.
Yeah.
And knowing what to expect. So now I definitely do, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the grind, and of course after I eat some junk food today.
Awesome. Yeah.
So I can come back and be full beast mode at Texas Pro.
That's terrific. Yeah, I thought that was a great pro debut for you, definitely.
Yeah.
And best wishes to you there too.
Thank you.
Would you mind doing a quick abs flex for me?
Yeah.
Your abs are awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. Amazing. Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations to Ayla. I mean, she's a nice young lady. I hope all the best to her. Here's a man, Dave. He's with his dream woman. That's Susan Graham. Shout out to David. I think he was very happy. He was there with his boots on the ground. I hope maybe I can get him on one of these days. He can talk about the experience. I'm going to try to get David out here for quite some time. Here we got some people that's popped in. This is my man, my brother, Mr. Big Keith Williams. He's
What
here.
up?
What up? What up?
Sorry, had to get the training in first, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. You always, you take your time, brother. Do what you want to do. So, we're gonna have a little fun today. So, Keith, he is also getting ready. He's going to compete in the September, and also we wish him all the best and all the well he's going to do on his show. Also, we have here some comments here. We got a man from Stefan Prey says, Ava Milano is awesome. Also, this is our brother's KL the Wonder says Susan Graham physique is impressive, but does she do the bodybuilding and have the time to do powerlifting that can be intense? After a while, she's probably dropped it. I think some of they do it off season. Angela, she does it off season. And some others just eventually just get away from it. Also, this is from him. He says, all these women flexing for Dave. Yeah, he asked, they did it. Also, Ayla has to be in a good mood for flex. She probably is because, it's the first time. She just was really nice. And also, he says, what up, Keith?
What up, KL?
So, like I said, the Omaha Pro didn't have a pay-per-view, so the only thing I get is from their sites here and there, stuff like that. Not much, But a show that did have pay-per-view was the Toronto Super Show. Did you watch the Super Show, or hello?
No.
Oh, there he goes.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't watch that stuff.
it's that. Yeah, there he goes. It's Did you watch the Super Show?
No, you know, I don't watch that stuff. I
Ah.
leave that to
Well,
No,
I guess,
I should have because there was some guys that Akeem and Quinn was really good. Battling head to head. There was some good competition there this weekend. So, and I competed against Akeem many times. He looked really good and he won the show. So, um, I did see some pictures though of Sheena. I didn't know she was doing the show.
she announced that she was doing it like I think the week before. She did an interview with my man Glenn over at Female Amazon Fitness. He said she announced a new show. And, also Nadia Capasoto, that was her show return. And I think people were impressed by Ava, because
Yeah.
yeah, she, I feel like, she was pretty much a dark horse. I feel like it was going to be a battle between, Nadia and Sheena, being they've been, Olympic competitors, But like I said, this is like the sports like this. This bodybuilding sport is just it's any man game as long as you bring in the best conditioning.
Yep.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and like I said, and I got the pleasure of meeting Sheena a while back when I went to Savannah. That
She
was
is amazing. I met her at Worlds one year, and she is hella cool, man. She is. I seen her compete at Chicago. Um, was it 2 years ago? She's. I just love her whole vibe about her, and she actually put on some size. Some size on her legs. And I mean, because Sheena had that really hydro hydro look, and like she put on some size this year, so I was very impressed with the size she put on, especially on her legs. And she's always had that little waist. But I was very impressed with her, nevertheless.
yeah. I think she looked pretty good. She did put size, but like someone put a picture here. It's just from the Toronto Super Show, and it's hard to find some because I think they do their own stuff because I hadn't find any of these stage pictures yet. You gotta shop around, look around, see where you can find here. But we have Ayla in the middle. We have Sheena. There's Nadia. Also, this is Keena Squirry, Dr. Keena Squirry, and also my dear friend Miss Gabby Vega. Gabby won in women's masters over 35. And that's the second master show she won. I mean, like I said, this is still a good lineup compared to some others. Also a lady who I was very proud of interviewing a while back, and the Tracy Guile, who this was her pro debut. Both Ava and Tracy this was their pro debut, and Tracy, she got her pro card like about a month ago. Ayla's got hers almost 2 years ago, and on their pro debut, they both won the Olympic qualification. And Tracy came all the way from Australia, and not just winning her Olympic qualification, she won women's 35 and over, 35 plus. So that's double. I mean, that's two checks she got. She walked away from. I think there was another show where it was a best poser that was over at Omaha. We got somebody that's popped in here. Oh, we have here the lovely Maria Lieberman.
I am
Hello.
off today.
I thank you for
Oh, just you
coming.
are in my laptop.
Oh, I feel so special.
Congratulations, 2,000
Yes,
followers.
Congratulations. That's right. Congratulations, bro.
yeah,
Yes.
it was hard work, folks. I mean, like I said, I'm not like a lot of people. I don't like one person told me, like Eunice told me this. He said that George, it's hard work for you to get 2,000 people, and not like some people buying subscribers. I was just people just following me, and this is why I said this. It's not about quantity with me; it's about quality. And like I have people like you, Maria, who also I know you follow me, and others that follow me. You ladies in the sport, I really appreciate it. We got here from my man Jeremy Remo. He says, "Congrats on 2,000 subscribers." Oh yeah. Thank you, brother. Also, this is from Art of Female Muscle podcast. Shout out to Art. He says, "Congrats on 2,000 subscribers, brother." Yeah, thank you. And you someday it won't be long before you get there. Now, Maria, did you catch the Toronto Super Show? Because you're up in Canada.
Yeah, I was. Oh man, I love Beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love
I,
her. But we cannot control what the judges are looking for.
mhm.
She bring her very best. Her routine. It's sexy. It's elegant. It represents her. Everything, everything about her. This year, I love it. She grew so much.
Yeah, I think the last time she competed was 2022. That was at Chicago. She went to Olympia 2021, and she still lives in China, but she comes over here. I know. So when she comes in, she stays in South Carolina because I think she's still under Trey Hodge. That was her coach. Because sometimes you see her
Mhm.
hanging out with Monique Hayes, and Monique lives in South Carolina. You know, I did see her posing. Because I didn't watch the finals. I watched the prejudging, but I did see a clip of her posing from the finals. She's pretty good posing. She can really move, and she has some very flexible. She has flexibility. I mean, I think her and Ashley Jones probably the most flexible women right now in bodybuilding. We have a comment here from my man Art. He says, "Love Bien's routine, such a nice flow." Yeah, because and like I said, I follow her on social media. She has just a nice personality about her. She's always, I think she's wild too. I mean, she talks about crazy stuff. Um, just still, like I said, she still could possibly get Olympic qualification. There are more shows for women's physique than there is for women's bodybuilding. I think there might be, if I remember the uh, list, I think there's at least maybe two or three more shows between. Like you have, I think there's the Portugal, but I don't think she's going to fly out to go do that show. Not Portugal, or show in Spain. And I think, let me see, there's at least, let's see, I'm pulling up, we'll see after Toronto, there's, yeah, show in Spain. So I think and show in Portugal in July. And there's the Linda show, and also that's in July. And then there's also the Chicago Pro. So more likely, she might try to do either Linda or the Chicago Pro because the Imperial that's in Portugal and that's in Spain, and the Portugal Pro, those are like maybe about at least a couple weeks apart between those two. So if y'all were your coaches, what would you recommend when you had competitors like Sheena and Olivia who came so close but yet so far?
This is what was the question, George?
If you were their coaches, and you say you were Sheena coach, because I know Sheena real well, Keith, and I know you're a fan of Olivia, Maria. If you were their coaches, what show would you recommend them to do to feel like they could probably get the Olympic qualification?
Man, what's the next show that's next?
There's the Imperial in Spain, and then there's Portugal after that. But then in July you have Chicago and the Linda show.
If I was Sheena, I would do Linda's show. And I mean, because she's so close, and she has good shapes. I mean, I would like to see her conditioning in her a tad bit drier. But other than that, I would definitely have her do the Linda show.
Mhm.
I mean, let's be honest. We've talked about this, several times. Going overseas and doing these shows is like for somebody like Sheena, it's just not worth it. I mean, because you're paying out of the ass, to do this show where you can stay over stateside and do like Linda's show. It's or Chicago. It's a better option for her. You know,
Okay, Maria, what if you were Olivia Olivia's coach? What show would you recommend for her?
I would go to Chicago again. That's a good crowd. She actually have a lot of fans in United States, you know. And Toronto Pro is good too, right?
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's the women. I don't know the women that won. I thought she was Canadian. I was
No, she's
I have RV here. Yes, last night we were, we were just having fun, and then RV told me that she is not Canadian, Maria. I said, holy shit! I thought she was Canadian. So, Chicago Pro for her.
mhm. What the lady talking about is Tracy Guile. Tracy's from Australia. She just turned pro no more than pretty much about a month ago, and this was her pro debut. And
Oh,
and I interviewed Tracy. She's a real nice lady. I was hoping I could get her on here. I know she's busy. You know, but she looks pretty good. I mean, the lady who took third is a lady who I interviewed also, Robin. Mays. The lady's like Robin's like about she's in her 50s and she's able to get in third spot, beating out some much younger competitors. I mean, I got to give Robin a lot of respect.
Absolutely. We got to those 50 and fit folks. We got to keep them. We got to respect that.
Yeah, because I know you're there. Well, we'll be on from there, folks. I'm just running around the corner. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to hold on my 40s just a little bit longer, you know. But folks, like I said, we're gonna have a little fun here, folks. And it's great that we have, you know, I have Big Keith here. I have also Maria here. Usually KL here, but we're gonna have a little fun with KL. He's not here to fit himself. And I'm gonna be a little bit evil. I love my man KL. I like you keep. He's like my brother. I love him. I support him, whatever he does. But he, uh, last week KL had an interview and with a young lady. I think she just turned pro some time ago, and I think she's from somewhere like Czech Republic. And I know KL not here, but you'll be here later. But I got to do it, brother. If I don't do it, I'm not me. I got to clown you because we're brothers, we're family. You
Who?
can only clown family.
Who?
So, so he did an interview, and I saw the interview. I love you, man. I love you. I love you. I stand by you. But he just, folks, you gotta watch it. I'm not gonna play it all, but I'm gonna, play a bit of it.
Where Maria at? I need to be where Maria at. She's
me?
So
somewhere super nice. Got the hat on, the skirt. Where's she at?
Vancouver, Canada.
yeah,
See flowers and stuff.
yeah. She was real nice today. She got dressed up. It's a day
I
off.
know. I was like, what's going on?
I'm dressed up.
Hey,
Look, check me out. Check me out.
woo!
Woo-wee.
Hey, that'll get you some viewers. Hey, that'll get you some viewers, George.
I think I probably just picked up five or six more just from that.
You go, girl.
Uh, yeah, I mean, she's shaking it.
I ain't mad at
I
her.
mean,
Yeah,
I
baby.
mean, but like I said, I'm just gonna show y'all a little clip from a man KL's live. It was a live he did last week, and I'm not gonna play it all. Here it is. You know,
That big, like looking at you.
Was lose weight.
So should we go? So should we go to the beginning, like how you started bodybuilding a little bit, and then you know you could talk about what you've been doing currently.
Yeah, well, I'm not really sure why I started to do bodybuilding.
Yeah.
It wasn't in plan. It was like I wanted to lose weight, but without a goal.
but folks, I'm gonna stop this right here. This man, I love this man. I'm gonna say this. Who man is this? He's doing the interview in his robe.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
I'm like, man, what? I said, man, why did you say? Well, I didn't have enough time. You have enough time. I mean, I understand sometimes
It's
you
a
get rushed,
set
but
interview.
yes. Well, he said that he took a little rest, then time got away with him. But hey, you got a few seconds. They put on a
Got to put a
shirt.
t-shirt on, dog.
Yeah, I mean that. I love you, brother. I love you. And
That's like me coming on your show, George. I just got through doing back and not having a shirt on.
yeah, because I'd be like, hey, no one wants to see me with my shirt off. I love you, KL. I love you, brother. I support you and your content. But brother, put on a shirt. It reminded me of this. It was this boxer who was on episode of Arsenio Hall show years ago. He was doing an interview. Arsenio, he's wearing a jacket with no t-shirt on. I mean, not even you can wear a tank top, but if he's sitting there wearing like I think it was a tuxedo jacket with with no shirt. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's something that like I said, I understand that you were in a rush, yeah, but still, I mean, I told him, don't you
Come
ever,
on,
ever,
man.
don't
Come
you
on,
ever,
dog.
don't you ever in your life. Now, it's one thing if Maria's, is back topless because hey, that's a woman, we let that go. But, but
Hey.
but for you, brother, don't you ever. I love you. I know he's in the comment sections, but don't you ever again in your life would ever do an interview in your role. You
Hey,
not.
hey, who do you think he was? Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, I think he would. Now, I had to clown you. If I don't do it, I wouldn't be me. But that's why we love you, man. I stand
We
by
love you,
you.
KL. Come on,
Yeah,
though, dog. Come on now.
he let me sit on an interview with him and Steve Shabelli. Steve runs all films, and they did one before with Steve. I said one, and he's looking to work with some more people. He wanted to go to Toronto, but he's busy. He got a lot of stuff he got to do. And he's hoping to try maybe try to make some shows maybe this year. If I know if any of you heard of all films, that's one of the as I call it, the Beat the Meat websites. That's what it is. We all know that. And it was great to talk with Steve. I mean, he's a intelligent man, and he understands what his content, especially about women and muscle. Like someone like Maria, she's this lovely Filipino lady. She has a nice body. Guys get excited by it. We gotta,
Yes. Very
yeah, we
nice.
gotta. Wait, we're gonna span you up a little bit, Maria, because we're gonna span you out a little bit so you can get that. Wait a minute, we can span it out a little more. And here we go. Let me see. Where we go. Wait a minute. Let me get with it. Him. And yeah, there we go. And guys like that. We like the beautiful pump women. People like my man Keith, his wife. She's a beautiful pump lady. She was on a while ago. She was really shout out to Tina. I think she's a great lady. And this is why I enjoy doing what I'm doing. Talking to you like women like you, Maria, women like Tina, and so many others. There's still one woman I would like to have on here one of these days. I'm gonna be patient. It's gonna
Your
take
crush.
time. Yeah, my crush. Yes,
George is melting.
But then this picture here, I'll be with this man. I
Don't
love
do
you. You're
that.
my brother, Keith. I love you. I love you. But you keep
Hey,
why are you sending this picture?
hey,
With your
George.
arms around my
Hey,
girl.
George. And she
What?
smelled good. And she smelled good.
You son of a you son of a you.
Hey, I took it for you.
Wow. Hey, it's like the little kid who said like his dad, why are you doing drugs? I did because I was watching you.
Yeah. Brotherly love, dog. Brotherly love.
Yeah. What Cain and Abel brotherly love.
Hey, that picture after that fucking picture, I got my ass smashed though. So it wasn't no love after training.
Oh yeah. You learned some sense. We got my man, Art of Female Muscle. Was expecting to hear Barry
Jeremy,
White in the background. He was talking about KL. you know, you know. We see says also we can't see you, Keith. What's going on?
I don't know.
Keith is pumping up. And then the
Yeah.
camera show, Keith
You
is
don't see
already
the
all
big
pumped up.
beast? The big beast?
No, I don't see anything. You might need to go in, go out. He has that like Raheem Hamilton. He has that Obama Wi-Fi, but he'll be back in a sec. But yeah, I mean, it's great when I have people like you, Maria, come on, and so many others. I know a lot of people are busy. Yeah, she got a flex for you guys. I hope y'all like that. Make sure you put away your tissue and your lotion afterwards. And just doing this channel and doing this content about you ladies, it's just it's a you gotta love what you're doing. You know, you gotta love when you have someone like Maria come in here and she's flexing for the guys. She has a nice little dress on. You know, and she's not even like I said. She's right now. She's taking the time off because last time she competed was 2023. We got here my man, another buddy of mine here. This guy, the art of female muscle. Shout out to Art.
Jeremy.
Hello, both of you. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Jeremy.
Hey,
Hey,
congratulations on 2K subscribers.
thank you. I really appreciate it. I
So
really appreciate it. And you won't be long for you. It's gonna take a while, but it won't be long because you never time will fly. When you do
yeah,
this.
I got to set up. The problem is that right now I've got a lot of adulting to do, so it's going to be a while before I can get another episode on. So once that all gets done and once that all gets taken care of, then I'll hopefully be able to get another episode. Otherwise, the plan is to do something like what you're doing here, is to do like a mashup, like have a roundtable discussion or such like that. So we're not sure as to which way we're going to go yet, but we're hoping to get more interviews. So, but thank you for that. So, but congratulations again. I mean, 2K subscribers is not easy to get. So,
Not easy to get
not
when
at
you don't
all.
pay for them.
That right,
You
exactly.
just do
So,
it straight off my content and off the work I put in. It is a lot of work. If you know, folks, I got a new place now. It's a room my brother was staying in for a bit. He emptied it out. Now I have my own little office. I gotta put some stuff in it. I got a desk, a chair, my laptop.
I was wondering what happened to the pictures in the background, that those
Yeah,
all
that was
disappeared. So,
yeah, that was in my room, and I see there's not a lot of room in my room, so I just really wanted to really expand a little bit. I've been always wanting to do this, because I was doing it in my living room or I did it in my room, you know. But I really wanted to grow myself as a content creator. We got here back again, my brother Big Keith
there he
here.
is.
He
Hey,
went missing.
sorry.
Yeah,
Answer
thank you.
my coach's questions. I had to send her progress pic, so she's blowing me up.
Who is the
Oh,
coach?
Melanie Specco.
oh, you work
Really?
with Melanie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to Melanie. Hope you do it because I know you said she was sick some time ago. She
Yep,
had
she's doing
some.
well. She'll be out here in June, actually.
Yeah.
Coming
Well,
out, flying her out in June.
that's great. Like I said, if she ever want to come on, and she's a welcome guest. I love talking to
Yeah, I
women
might
like
have her come
herself.
on when she's here. So yeah, she's doing well. She brought me into the Tampa Pro a few years back, and just need to make some changes. Business. It's nothing personal, just business. So you know, going in that direction, and she's loving what she's seeing, what I'm doing, and I just made that decision actually this weekend actually. So it just started. So she's gonna bring me into the Legion show in September in Reno.
Oh yeah, because I talked to a friend of Maria's, Arby. She's gonna do the Legion in September
Yep,
because yeah,
September
because
28th and 29th.
yeah, because September is the Legion is also it's open class and also masters class.
Yep.
I know last year the lady who won at Omaha, Susan, she took second in the open class, and
And
now
it's an
she's
Olympia qualifier too. So
yeah, it's gonna be qualifier. And I know a lady who competed there. She made her pro debut, Miss Cynthia Marks. She made her pro debut. She was doing women's physique.
and I heard it's a
Um,
phenomenal show.
yeah, it's one of the few shows. It's one of the shows that I don't have women's bodybuilding. I don't know. You know, I know some of these promoters they don't like women's bodybuilding that much, but I will talk about the show because I do try to, bring attention um to the physique division. And I wish all the ladies best of luck. But like I said, brother, you're getting there. I mean, been follow your progress, and we talking. I really think this is really a great show for you.
Yeah, yeah, we're excited. We're super excited with the package we're bringing. Right now I'm sitting about 280. We'll probably come in at about 260 shredded. So I'm excited. So
Yeah.
you know,
And Maria, you were like, so you took this year off, and you say you're planning on you might come back next year. So what's the focus? What's the progress for you this year?
It switched to my phone.
All right. Yeah. She switched to her phone, folks. She's out on the balcony at her home. She got a cute little body. Three dudes in one chick.
hey,
Three
I
dudes
didn't
in
want
one
to say
chick.
nothing, dog. I didn't want to say nothing. I'm like, damn.
Well, her husband is a really tall dude. So I see.
Yeah. You
I
said a
hope he
really
doesn't.
tall dude,
Really tall, big dude.
really tall, big dude.
Really tall, big dude.
No
you know,
disrespect.
no respect. But yeah, it's good that you're doing what you're doing and you're doing good works. I mean, you also coaching other competitors. Like I know you say you had competitors that
At the
I think
Omaha show, they both took second in their respective classes. Got work to do, and I got another competitor getting ready for Team U. He was second in Masters last year, and well, he went from when before he started training with me, he was ninth the year before, so he was second and very close second in both the physique and classic physique. So we expect him to turn pro at Team U this year. So and he's a firefighter EMT guy who I train with like that's who I train with every day, and we push each other every day, and so he's a 54-year-old guy. I think you guys probably seen pictures on my IG, and he looks crazy. So I'm excited
well
for him.
well, like I said, I still do interviews with guys every now and then. I have you on. If you want to ever come on, you shoot me his link and I have him as a guest,
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks,
Yeah, that'd be
George.
great. Like I said, I am trying to expand myself more into other divisions a little bit, But like I said, I'm gonna go with my old credo. It may not be the '80s, but I'm still down with the ladies. So, like I said, it's great doing this work and having people like Maria and Keith, and also Art here. People like Marianne. Marianne's been pretty good. Last time we talked to her, she's working with somebody. She's about to do a music video. She'll let me know when I get next time she calls me. Let me know when it's gonna come out. I hope it does good work for her. Lori, she's most of the time she coach and train people during this time because used to have her on here, but we'll try to catch her one of these days. Maybe she gets some time off, and just being coming. Like I said, I just reach out to some people, and they say they like my content, especially stuff I put on my IG. And I was part of the signing for Sherry Priami.
Yeah, I
With
saw that. Congratulations that you were able to get that on your channel as well.
Well, I'd like to thank Eunice because she reached out to me. He said, George, we're going to sign Sherry, and I'm wondering if you want mine, we can do it live on your channel. I said, yeah, that's cool. I really appreciate it because I always like to say I want to say thank you to Eunice for this. When she went, she was out there, she's Olympia, and she got this, and she had Andrea sign it for me, and that tells me I really appreciate that from her. You it's just when I'm doing this stuff and having connection like with you, Keith, and your wife and your family, and other people who reach out to me and tell me that I do good stuff and I'm doing good work. It
You
really
do
makes me.
you do great work, George. And like I said, the industry needs more people like you, especially from the women's perspective. Because they need a voice because they're not willing. Their voices is not carrying enough, and that's what's frustrating watching your show with which I feel should have more than 2,000 viewers because of the content you put on there, the sincerity of who you are, the professionalism of how you carry yourself, and just your greater good. I mean, sending these girls care packages. I mean, and it ain't nothing great. It's nothing over extravagant. It's just caring for these people, and these people have to understand that I mean, you sent me a care package, and it was stuff that I utilize still to this day, so, and greatly appreciated. And people have to understand that there's very few people in this sport and industry who do that kind of stuff without an agenda, and you do it without an agenda. From the very first day I met you, bro, and I'm just being honest, from the very first day I met you and watching your content, before knowing you, it's just been amazing. And so, the way you dig into each one of these girls and break them down and talk about them, and things like that. This industry needs more of that. And that's the frustrating thing. And I'll say this to everybody that's listening, that you women who he is acknowledging that he's trying to celebrate, why don't you reciprocate and do some of the same? Because again, this show is, he does this for you. He doesn't do it for me. I'm a male pro, in the males, we're thriving, but females, as far as I'm concerned, need a voice, and not only George's voice, but you guys' voice. And I understand, I remember last week we talked about this. A lot of people get afraid to speak because they feel they're going to get blackballed. There's nothing wrong, ladies, with constructive criticism. There's nothing wrong with voicing your opinion about what you would like to see change and how you would like to see the sport change to make it better. The first person, the pioneer who did that was Jake Woods. Jake Woods, like, hey, we went from 25,000 or 30,000 to 50,000, and I know it's still a disparity from the men to the women, but the money went up. And that's what you ladies have to understand. By being quiet and just being idle and not saying nothing, it does not help your cause whatsoever. You have to have a voice. Tyler, Jim, Sandy, Jim Mannion, they don't take it personal because sometimes they're so focused, I believe, in my opinion, and I'm not speaking for them, that they have so much going on that sometimes idea is great. Think about what Jake did when he brought women's bodybuilding back. He didn't buy into the fact that Robin Chang wanted to sell him the Olympia title, so he created the World Championships. To me, that was a symposium for women to all get together and have their own show, which is awesome, which is great. But then he took it a step further and understood that he can get more involved in this and brought the Olympia back to the Olympia stage. He's gotten more involved, but he put his best foot forward. And now women's bodybuilding is back on the Olympia stage. Is it necessarily where we want it to be? No. But part of that has to do with these women stepping up. And I don't know, George, did you get the video I sent you of the lady, the UFC fighter I sent you?
Yeah, I think, yeah, she used to be, yeah, I got that video. It's like,
But again, Generation Iron did a video with a journey of a woman who went from being a UFC fighter to trying to compete. The Rock's wife did it. The Rock's ex-wife did it at the World Championships one year. She wanted to see how it was, and cameras was following her all around. And now she owns the XFL, the UFSFL, whatever the hell football league is with The Rock, who's his ex-wife. But again, these women are proactive, and doing things to expose the sport, and that's what these other women need to do that they're not doing. And coming on the show like Maria, coming on the show like Mama Muscle coming on the show, and Lori when she has coming on the show, Tina coming on the show, Sandra coming on the show. These women that you have to come on these shows have to understand you're the voice. You're the voice of your sport. People are going to listen to you guys more than they listen to us, and that's what they have to understand. So.
Yeah, because it can be frustrating, but when you do something, you do it out of love. And sometimes it's not going to be everything you want, be perfect. Like when I reach out to you, Keith, you're always ready to come on, and shoot the shit. You don't care a damn about what everybody, but you appreciate my content. And I appreciate that. Art, he comes in, I appreciate him because we're fans of the sport and of these women. And Maria, I appreciate her when she came because I told her I was gonna send a link if she wanted to come in, but she saw it and she was off and she came in. And she could have used her day off just to hang out and just do what she wanted to do.
And flex.
Yeah, and flex. That's where the guys come from. Maria. They want to see the flexing. They want to see Keith flexing. They want to see you flexing.
They want to see Maria flexing.
He says, Keith, what's the word? And that's what our man Raheem Hamilton says. And
Hey,
also he
10 toes
says,
down on the grind, brother. 10 toes down on the grind.
yeah, it's a good afternoon. Thank you, Raheem. You know, and I appreciate guys like Raheem. Yo, Art, you have something to say to Raheem?
Yeah, what's the word? Bears. I'm just not going to let up on that. I'm not.
Well, Maria, you want to get the inside joke is that this guy Raheem, who's been on the show a few times, he talks about Natalia Kovaleva and talk about how she trains with Russian bears. So we clown him. Mostly Art clowns him, but I clown him too. Because, you know,
He's a big dude.
no, I don't know Raheem how big dude he is,
Kid.
but
No, it's just that Maria. It's just
Yeah,
that
you go, baby.
he also said Russian bears build character, and I'm like, you have got to explain that. So that's why I always rag him about it, because it's like
Boy, Art, don't let him off the hook, Art.
because Natalia, he is all for it, just like George is all for Andrea. Raheem is all for Natalia. So,
yeah,
that's why.
But yeah, man, Raheem, we do our love.
Also, we've got a 5K bet. We've also got a 5K bet that he's got with Keith.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going to be the fallout from that?
Well, tell Maria the bet.
I'm trying to remember. I remember the amount, but I don't remember what it was. What the bet was.
That Natalia was going to beat Andrea.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Really? Oh, that's a good bet.
He said, really?
I mean, we all know why you say that, Raheem, because we all know why. This is why, Raheem. Yeah. Yeah, Raheem. We know, you know. Like I said, as a guy, yeah, but you know, her aspects of her possibly, but then she really has to really work on her condition and everything. You know, it's she did. You know, she went off with she had a one off with New York last year. She skipped the Rising Phoenix, and to me, she got gifted fifth place at the Olympia. I mean, you know. I got people,
George, before I forget, so you asked me a question about earlier. Here's the thing. With Sheena and these girls, that what's the next show they're going to do? We have to be very cognitive of what Maya does and what Michaela does, because if either one of those girls jump into Chicago or Linda's show, it's going to be a dogfight. Because Michaela, then she won the Linda show before.
She won the first year, because I know what Sherry told me, she took second. Sarah took second to Michaela.
And then you got Maya, because they both got to qualify. So it all depends what shows they do. And then you got Maya, because they both got to qualify. So
somebody's reverbing. Wait a minute, let me take some. Yes, Maria.
I turn it off.
Yeah, we get reverb back. But yeah, that's true, because I think the ones that most definitely, most of the women on the list that need to qualify for the Olympia are like, who are doing the Rise of Phoenix. That's Michaela, Mela, and Sheena. And who else can I think of? A couple others, but I don't know if they're gonna ever qualify for a show or not. It's tight. Smart bet for Michaela was to maybe sit and just chill and do Tampa. She won it last year.
True.
And I think I agree with you on Michaela. On Sheena doing Atlanta. But
because have you seen pictures of Heather lately? Heather Henderson. I mean, she looks
Hunter Henderson. Right. Yeah, Hunter, yeah. I think she said she's going to try to do
Tampa.
I think Tampa. That's why I heard, because a girl I know who I interviewed, Hunter, from when she looked at, it's been like I think 3 years since she last competed.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen from her, she's really has transformed.
Oh yeah, a lot.
I mean, I think she possibly, if she has to go head to head against Michaela, I think she can probably beat Michaela because she has
The muscle
more
belly.
of yeah. I think she has more of the aesthetics they want to see in women's bodybuilding. You know, she can possibly, I don't know, maybe I don't know, could she do physique too?
Has
Nah,
she
she's no
has she declared what division she's going to be in?
women's bodybuilding. There's no,
She's
she can't. I mean, I mean, she's one of the strongest women on the face of the goddamn earth, and she's just built like a brick shithouse. She's a bodybuilder. Look at those quads. I mean, what other category would you be in? You could be in wellness, you know. So
no,
she's
but
a
I mean
bodybuilder.
what I mean by that is would it be WBB or WPD?
No, she wouldn't be. I mean,
So
she's too big to be a. She'd be to women's physique. That's like saying, you know, Ashley. I mean, she has the same. I mean, because she's not that tall, you know. So it's one of those things where you know she's like Ashley with those muscle bellies and that. She's a bodybuilder. She'll never. I mean, she would have to really shrink to be go down to women's well, physique, and I don't think that you know. And I think the reason why she would do women's the Tampa is because she came in second, you know, and she thought she should have won. So I think that'll be her redemption show. I don't know if she's still working with what's his name, uh, Matt Jensen. I don't know if she's still working with him, possibly, but I know she's at Dragon's Lair Gym out in Vegas, where she moved to, and she's looking
Holy
pretty crazy.
shit. She is fucking huge.
Yeah, she ain't no women's physique compared. She is women's
She's jacked.
bodybuilding all the way.
okay, and she says in the post that it's a switch to bodybuilding, so that
Yeah.
answers that question. So
Yep.
Yeah, because I
Nah.
think, like I said, if she comes in condition, because I know she's working with opposing with
She's working with
uh
the.
Christina Mendoza,
Yep.
and if she comes in better condition, she did because she took second to Mona Persilay at the Tampa on her debut. But if she can come in good enough condition, she might do good. Now, Mona, she was at Toronto. Probably can't get it here, but she was at Toronto. She was hanging out backstage. The question is, I think she's mostly just working as a training and posing coach right now, because she worked with Melanie Horton for posing, and Melanie, she took eighth at the show. We got here. This is a comment from my man Raheem, says the art of female muscle. What's the word? Yeah. So that's the word. It's just, if I said again, you still have the question is, Sherry's going to do Portugal. So, and you said like this, it wouldn't be worth any American competitors to go all the way to Portugal, but Sherry is, because she was talking to a coach, because the coach said, come try to do a show out here. And remember last year, Chelsea, she won her qualification in Spain. That show is gone, but they got another show in Spain, and that's coming up on the 16th. They have not put out the list for who's competing for that show yet. It probably I might pull out tonight, and when they do, I will mention and talk about it. It's like tougher for competitors coming from another country, especially if you come from all the way from, like somebody like Virginia Sanchez, who comes from Spain, or Irene Anderson, who comes from Sweden, and you got Jay Fuchs from Switzerland, and you have Hella. She's right now. She's just doing a lot of traveling. Hello.
there's a competitor I'd like to see what's going to be happening with her in the future. Alexandra Antipova of Russia. She won her pro card. Trying to remember where that was. I think it was Oksana Grishina's show over in Russia, and it was going to be a sad situation because Oksana hands out 9 pro cards at the show, but she would have been the one and only winner of her division that wouldn't have received one because of lack of competitors. But she went the petition route, and then she got her pro card. She is very impressive. I mean, if you look her up and you see her, I have not heard anything from her since she got the pro card as to
Well,
what her future plans are, or
put a name into the comment section, and I'll see if I can search it. Is it?
how do I do that?
Well, just you just all you gotta do is like you get the private part. You can just type into your private chat
Oh,
and put your
private
name in.
chat. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
and
see.
you
You,
put
what
her
do you want
name.
me to do? Put her IG in, or
Her either IG or her name. Either one of them
okay?
will be fine.
All right, it'll take a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier for competitors to do shows here, but there's not enough shows for women's bodybuilding because they do have quite a few more, just maybe a few more than others. You know, Olivia, she's going to States. I think, like I'm going to agree with what Maria said. Olivia could do Chicago, but then it's depending who's going to be at Chicago. Like, you could have. I'm trying to think who's still. Brooke Walker's not competing this year, so she's taking this year off. I know us when we was talking with Eunice and JoJo, they got a competitor by name. Her name is Alex Hall. She won her qualification at the Arizona Pro last year. She hadn't announced the show yet. She's gonna do. You know, Maria, is there anybody else? She's reflecting. Maria, is there anybody else you think of that you might see compete this year?
This
Anybody you
year,
know? Yeah,
uh, that I like.
yeah.
I'm waiting for Mimi.
Oh, Mimi
Yeah, my
Simone.
girl Mimi. She's
Yeah, Mimi.
coming.
Oh, yeah.
She
Mimi.
is dangerous.
I think Mimi. She's a impressive physique. She
Women's
won
physique,
the
baby. She's.
she won
I was
she won
messaging
Daytona.
her.
Yeah, she won Daytona last year, and she's been to Olympics. This is gonna be if she can get the right show. It'd probably be convenient for her because she lives in Florida to do the Tampa Pro, or like I said, there's a couple more shows in Florida than women's bodybuilding. Or she just show come out in Mississippi, which is
What I heard is
nuclear.
she's doing 2 shows.
Mm. She might just go see because I know she might just do probably Tampa, or show in Mississippi, or she might try to do
Yeah,
the Linda. That
she's
be
looking good.
yeah. Well, Art just sent me the link, and I'm gonna pull up this girl. Her name is Alexandria. She's a Russian. I remember she trains and worked with Anastasia Litvinova's husband.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah, because
What's his name? Is it Hafan
ho-
Hazvan Ali? I'm trying to remember.
something like that.
His
Yeah,
company I think is called Iron Queens.
uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. We'll pull her up real quick here, and she looks pretty impressive. I mean, and like I said, I think I think she's still a young competitor. You know,
Because the last
and
post that I saw of her was like from March of last year. So I've not heard anything from her since, but I was really impressed with her showing at the Oksana show. So
yeah. Well, a lot of these competitors, she's probably not too much on social media. Somebody might do run her 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 IG or stuff like that. But she could be. The Russians are starting to really climb up. I mean, you have Anastasia Nova, you have Anastasia Kovalova, you have Raheem's girl, you have Natalia Bastrova, who took second at the Omaha. Also, she won Best Pose at that show. But like I said, she looks impressive. We just gotta wait and see. It's been a while since I think when was when she last won the show? That was got a pro card. We got here the man we just clowned earlier. He's here. Our man KLA, the Wanderer.
Hey,
Edward,
how are you,
Yeah,
Maria? What's up?
it's
Hey,
good,
yeah,
baby.
all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
How you doing, Art? Maria, Muscle,
Hey, Hugh
Keith, what's
Hefner.
going on?
Hey, baby Hugh.
great.
Baby Hugh.
You
Now, why
you
can you
showed him
have a
the
damn
video.
shirt on when we? Hey, now why can you have a damn shirt on when we do the interview, but you in a robe? Oh, you know
Right.
you gonna get it. Hey, George said this is the fun episode. You know you gonna get it today.
That's right.
You know you're gonna get it from me today,
Yep.
KL.
Whose man's is
S-
this?
Show enough.
Yep. Yeah. Just next time when you decide to do something in a robe, you need to put some candles. Need to have some Barry White in the background.
You know, have
Need to have
a wine bottle or
Yeah,
something.
right, exactly. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well go all the way, right?
he's like the Mr. Suave.
Hey, KL. Hey, you know it's nothing but love,
Wow,
bro.
that's
Right.
not
Nothing but
joke.
Same
love.
here, man. Same here.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Well,
cool. It's cool.
we got here a man, Curtis L. Jordan Jr. He says, you should look good in the dress you're wearing, Miss Maria. Oh, yeah, yo. We all know, yo. We all know
Yes,
you
she
guys.
is.
We all know you're here for. You don't care about me or Keith or Art or KL. You're here for Maria. Okay,
The
so,
pretty
okay.
girl. The pretty
Yeah,
girl.
yeah. So, okay, put your lotion away, okay, Chris? So, and the other day,
Hey,
yes,
she got a very tall and big husband. You better be careful.
Right.
yeah.
Already
So,
taken. So
it's always a good one. And, like Keith, he got a good wife. She's taken. Maria's taken. It's always the good ones are taken. Just that's how it works. But me and Kayla, we sit and talk with Steve Shabelli, great guy, off film. I'm a fan of his. And also he's a fan of his also. I mean, it was good work. And hope maybe in the future we get to talk to Steve more. So KL, what did you do for the weekend, brother? Besides dancing and romancing.
No, it was just a typical. It was just a typical weekend. I didn't do anything, man. Like just a typical. I was off from work. You know, that's all.
Yeah. Well, like I say, brother, we told you out here, brother, we appreciate you. And we thank you for
Congratulations, 2000.
like I said, yeah, I appreciate that. It's hard work, like I said.
You got aim for
Taking
3,000
time to
now. You got aim for 3,000.
uh I'm not aiming for anything. I'm not gonna aim be the best way I can. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
aim for.
no.
Because we try to set a goal. Sometimes you fall short of it, but you just go ahead
Yeah,
and do what you can do. Keep, like I say, what Rocky Balboa always says to us, keep moving forward and take the hits, and
yeah.
you're winning. And I enjoy doing what I do, and I enjoy having y'all on here. I would say I consider y'all just not just friends, but also family. I mean, I have family. I love my brothers and sisters. Last week was the 21 years since my older brother James passed,
Aw.
and
hmm.
he was the one who got me into this because he played football here in our hometown. He used to get us get the muscle mags. And as a kid, I used to love looking at him because I grew up in the era of the '80s. He-Man and those cartoon characters out. And just he would have been. I think he would have been 55 this year.
Hmm.
And he was my big brother. And I no 56, 56 I think, because we're 6 years apart. This would be his 56th birthday, and I miss him. I mean, I think about him. I miss my mom, my sister Mary. I miss my father. We weren't that close, but you see my father. But if it wasn't for those people in my life who molded me to become the man I am. I don't know where I've been. Maybe I've been somebody different, depending. But I love him. I appreciate him. I miss him. I know someday I get to meet him again. Not too soon, but I really owe them a lot. And I owe y'all a lot here. Coming here and taking time out here and sitting with me and just shooting the shit as we usually do. Um, you know, this sport is, like I said, this sport is a sport that I really has become a fan of. And I know. No, excuse me a second. I'm a little cramped. Take a moment, please. Talk about yourself.
Adorbs.
Talk about yourself if you like. So but really, what we as fans, athletes, we want to see is more opportunities, not just for, like I said, I do the stuff for the ladies, but also for guys like Keith. Y'all should have opportunities too, because y'all take a risk also. And Maria, you take risks when you get into sport, and that's why there should be more people that really stand out and say, you know what, I got something on my chest I gotta say, you know. And I shouldn't have to be worried about what this person's gonna say or this person's gonna do, you know. And this is why I just like a while ago, I was watching this video. I'm gonna pull it up in a bit and I'm gonna share with y'all. This is a lady, her name is Renee Hook. KL sent me her link a while this morning, and I was just popping into her IG, and also she posted something. And this is what really gets me why I do, because people like this deserve to be recognized for what they go through as athletes in the sport. So we'll pull up in a minute, and especially some of y'all who compete, you understand what you go through. This is something that really kind of touches my heart, and we're going to play this for a bit.
Morning. So I just wanted to share some of my thoughts this morning. Like, I do not understand why it is absolutely unacceptable for someone to call an obese person obese, or to even go as far as to say, I'm concerned about your health and your weight, or to say being obese is unhealthy. But it's perfectly fine for people to body shame fit women and skinny women. It's like mind-boggling to me, this double standard. Y'all would be like shocked at the amount of hate comments that I get on all of my social media. So my Instagram had a video that kind of has blown up, and the amount of people that make comments like, that's disgusting, I would never want to look like that, you look like a man, just all kinds of crazy things. And if I turned around and said to the girl who said I would never want to look like that I'm disgusting, if I turned around and said, well, I would never want to look like you again and be fat and obese, I would get canceled. But it's perfectly fine for her to call me and my body disgusting. Now, I am secure in myself. I'm not going to say I don't care. Like, it does bother me. It's hurtful, and they do it on purpose to be hurtful. But it's not hurtful enough to make me hate myself, or to change who I am, or to dislike this body that I've built, because I've worked hard for it and I love it. I love being a bodybuilder. I love being a muscular woman. And I am secure enough in myself to not let it affect me. But it's just so frustrating that there's this massive double standard between the way we are allowed to talk to skinny women or fit women versus the way we're allowed to talk to obese women. My best friend is naturally extremely thin. Her father's built that way. She's built that way. She has a thyroid condition that causes her to not be able to put on weight. And if she eats too much, she actually loses weight. It's a very delicate balance for her. She is my height. She's 5'6", and she's doing good to be just over 100 pounds. But people say some of the dumbest shit you have ever heard. They're like, you're so skinny, go eat a cheeseburger. Well, fuck you, bitch. How about you stop eating so many damn cheeseburgers? But no, we can't say that, because that would be fat shaming. Somebody please explain this double standard, because it's so unbelievably frustrating. So there's my thoughts. Y'all have a great day.
Well, I would say have a great day to her. I mean, this lady is an amateur fitness competitor. Here's a picture here. You know, I believe she's a mom. She made a transformation from what she was like here to where she is now. I think she competed at the junior nationals some time ago. KL sent me this her link, and you know, I'm hoping I sent her a request. I hope she responds. I'd love to have her on. You know, we can talk about this. This is why I do what I do, because you know, to give women like Renee the opportunity to share their voice. You gotta be careful. You know, YouTube is always jumping on you about copyright stuff like that. But I think this is why I make myself. This is a purpose for me to give the opportunities for people like yourself, Maria, and people like Renee and all these other ladies who have a story that might you want to share. So I'm going to put her link in the comment section if you want to check her out, follow her, and also maybe support her. You know, we hope that she's all the best in her future. So here we go. So,
To
uh,
piggyback on what she
mhm.
to piggyback on what she said about your beast. You know, not too long ago, they was kind of like poking fun at Lizzo. They it was like a parody of South Park, and they did something. They did in a clever way where they kind of use like a something with Lizzo, but they made fun of her, but they didn't actually show up. It still goes like a weight loss or something like something of with Lizzo, and they was talking about it. So I mean, there's some people that do kind of make fun of making fun of it having an issue with like with the standard of people idolizing obese people, if I could say that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. We
It's
had
I
her.
get what she's
it's
saying.
fascinating to listen to her because it happens all the time to a lot of us muscular ladies that they call us name. You look like a dude. You look like sometimes with my friend. She was away with her son, and the lady already know that she's a mom, but the lady still call her sir.
Remember, Tina talked about that last week. Remember,
Yeah, yeah. Can you talk about that?
and
Because
she deals with it a lot. And she's absolutely right. I remember Chris Shashelsky telling me a story when she was getting ready for the Olympia and she was walking through a grocery store, and she was, when we as competitors we get sucked down and somebody's like, she looks like an AIDS patient, a victim, but yet this person's overweight, but yet we as competitors can't body shame somebody who's overweight, but it's okay for them to talk shit on us, as men or women, because some people don't like muscular men. They think it's disgusting. The way we look are disgusting. So I can't even imagine how a woman feels. Well, I can because I hear the stories from Tina all the time. How a woman feels. So it's one of those things. It's like explain that. Explain it. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you're happy within your skin, if you're overweight and you want to eat fucking a million donuts, knock yourself out. That's your life. But we live in such a society where everybody's so judgmental. Where
Yeah.
live your best life. If that's what you want to do, live your best life. But don't talk shit on her or any other female or any other male or person in this world because they choose to be in shape. It's called a fucking gym membership. Anybody can go, but it takes a certain kind of discipline. Here's a prime example. I had a girl at the gym today who I've asked, I think Lori and I asked some other women, I said, how many women hip thrust over 315 pounds? And I think Lori said, I never do. And so this girl was at the gym today. Me being a 15-year IFBB pro was like, I was on this podcast and my being my boy host every Monday. And these are the girls who walk around the gym who give Tina dirty looks, because they're trying to get in shape. And I don't understand. I'm like, how do you give an IFBB pro a dirty look at the gym when you're sitting here trying to compete, trying to get to that level, but want to give her a dirty look? Wouldn't you be more apt to ask her questions of how she got there versus giving her a shitty ass look. And maybe women are different than guys. Maria, you can probably answer this question because it seems like women are more catty than men when it comes to this. I have guys come up to me and ask me questions all the time. Women look at other women and just give each other dirty fucking looks because they don't look that way. But if you're trying to get that way, and you know that we have a couple pros that train out of our gym, don't you think it would be apt for you to go up to that person and be like, wow, what did it take for you to get to where you're at? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I have a lot more men. Actually, a lot of my gym bros were always saying to me, I want to look like you, Maria. You're fucking jacked. And I was just like, yeah, you'll get there. But not too many women will come up to me and,
Yeah.
give me a compliment like that. They always look at me like I'm sort of like, ugh, what did she do to herself? Kind of look like that. It's and also when I'm out with some of my friends, I stand out. I'm big, I'm short. I'm 4'8", but I'm jacked. And sometimes I kind of forget how big I am, surrounded by my girlfriends, and they're all feminine and look they like glutes and stuff. But a lot of my girlfriends that doesn't have like jack like me, they protects me from these ladies that they don't understand how hard it is. It took me freaking 10 years to get to this,
Well, and
and
the funny thing is that she says that because all of Tina's friends are bigger women, and they're the coolest people on the face of the earth. They're bigger women. They don't go to the gym. They don't work out, but they support her like crazy. They go to every one of her shows. They travel in flocks with her, and they're not gym people whatsoever. So I don't understand how you can go into a gym, work out at a gym, see somebody like Maria or Tina or any female that's in shape, and not be intrigued to ask them the question of how you got there. It's amazing to me. And maybe it's
Well,
an intimidation thing. Maybe they're intimidated, you know. But I think, like I told one of my clients today, I said, I've trained with Hani, I've trained with George, I've trained with George Farah, I've trained with some of the best trainers in the world. The smartest person in the room is going to ask the most questions, no matter who that person is, because knowledge is power at the end of the day. And I just don't understand why. And that's great that you brought that up, George, because that just happened today where Tina was pissed off as hell at the gym today. She's like, she'll speak to a male, just like Maria said. They'll speak to a male, but they won't speak to a female. Why is that?
I got one word for it, and that's something that I've heard because I've encountered people who've posted videos like that over the years. It comes down to one word: jealousy.
Yeah.
Jealousy. Because the reason, especially from what I've seen, this is just what I have heard other women comment on, is that if you've worked hard, because everybody knows you have to work hard to get to look like Maria. They don't want to admit it publicly, but that's when they see that, it's like, oh, well, she's like this. They're jealous as fuck.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to do work how hard Maria has.
Yeah.
If they had any idea what her training and dietary regimen was, because here's my overall philosophy about humanity: we're lazy.
Yeah.
Humanity is by default lazy in everything. We want the maximum benefit with the minimum of effort and maximum comfort of absolutely everything that we do. And the same thing applies to intellectual laziness, is that it's so much easier to just be jealous of someone like Maria than to actually get the gumption to go up to talk to her and say, hey, how do I look like you? What do I do? What do I have to do? And because and the other thing is that the other thing I would say to this woman is something that I said to Isabel Terrell one time, because I've met her like 3 or 4 times at shows, because she and I for a while lived in the same state, and she got upset. She was upset for the same reason. It's like somebody came up to her, gave her shit and such like that. I'll tell this woman, and I'll tell any woman, the same thing that I told her. As long as you look like this, that will always be there. You will never, ever be free of it. So you have to find some way to cope with it. The reason being, here's the part that they don't want to admit: the majority are now obese.
Yes.
The majority of the population is now obese. And so is not fit, they're obese. So that's why they get away with it. It's because majority, they're all over, like, I'm in the same situation. I'm not going to lie. It's like the majority in the same situation. But the thing is, the majority gets away with ribbing the minority. They always do, because they're the majority. That's why they get the backlash. That's why the double standard. It's because the people who are in charge, the people who've got the power, they're the ones who are always feel that they have the right to go ahead and do that. But then when there's any backlash, oh, well, who are you to do that? So I would just simply say to this lady, I'd say to this to any woman, long as you choose to be muscular in a society where the majority are obese, you're going to be treated this way. So it's never going to go away. It's never going to go away. So you have to find a way to deal. Because if you don't find that, it's going to drive you crazy.
Like I told Tina today, I said there's a reason why your Wolfpack bag that they give you from the World Championships, says World Championships and IFBB Pro, and that's all you need to say. You don't need to give. It's like they, And I said, and those people will never ever get to Maria's level. They will never get to Tina's level. They will never get to these people. I mean, even people look at me, and the first thing they say, "Oh well, I could look like that if I did a bunch of steroids." I go, "Here's the fucking thing. Here's the reality of it all. If everybody could take a fucking shot and take a pill, then whoever created this shit would be a fucking multi-billionaire. It's more than that. It's a discipline. It's getting your ass to the gym. It's the cardio. It's the food that you don't want to eat when you don't want to eat it. It's getting up at fucking 5 a.m. and doing the cardio. It's a whole bunch of other entities, which is artists' right, that they don't want to do and make excuses. And again, it's not for everybody. It's what we do. Let's be honest. Maria does, and what I do, and what Tina does, and what a whole bunch of other computer people do is the definition of insanity. We go on stage. We get on stage for about 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. Do you understand how hard we have to train for those 5 minutes to get on stage? A long fucking time. Between the cardio, I've walked the Great Wall of China. I don't know how many damn times doing cardio. I said, along with the food I don't want to eat, along with the exercises sometimes I don't want to do, that people don't understand. And at the end of the day, I can't help that your mentality is, and again, at the end of the day, I don't care. If you don't want to look like me, that's fine. But this girl in particular today was like, well, isn't everybody a bodybuilder? I said, no, not everybody's a bodybuilder. I think Maria's women's physique. Is that what you are, Maria?
Yeah.
Women's physique. You have wellness. You have figure. You have bikini. You have your classification of who you are. Not everybody's a goddamn bodybuilder. I said, and we've had this conversation multiple times. Why doesn't women's physique, some of these women physique girls want to not go over to bodybuilding like Ashley did? Because, I want to look pretty. Well, here's the thing. Our best bodybuilder in the world is a beautiful black woman. So you're telling me she's not pretty? Is that what you're telling me? Is that she's not pretty? George, your girlfriend, she's not pretty?
She's
like
beautiful. No, I don't see nothing managed about her.
And when they say that, it's funny because, again, like Art said, the jealousy thing kicks into effect. But if I'm a person and I am trying to do something in this sport, I am going to go to that person. That's why I've trained with Flex. That's why I trained with Brother Stan and Charles and all the other guys I've mentioned. Because in order to be the best competitor that I can possibly be, I have to surround myself by the most knowledgeable people in the industry to get to where I need to be. Bottom line, at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And so I feel bad that our society is in such a place where women can't. Art, we talked about you last week, right? Finally coming to your family. It's like, it's not for everybody. We get that. It's not for everybody. But again, if you break it down like Art said last week and says, do you understand how hard it is to do this shit? Natural or not natural, it's hard to do it. And that's what people need to understand.
Yeah, but the problem is, and I keep hammering this point home because it's the fucking truth, and it's who are their mentality of society. Who's it shaped by? Who's it shaped by?
Media.
The media.
Mass media.
The mass media. And
Kale, you about to say something?
every time it's negative. And that's why when those, especially with Maria, when they get the dirty looks like that, that's what they're thinking about. That's what they've been basically programmed to do.
Yeah.
So that's
Kale, you
why I
about to
say
say?
as long as that doesn't change, it's not going to.
Yeah. Kale, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was. That's what I was trying to say. What Art was saying that as long as these women look like that, it's gonna happen. People gonna make fun of them. That's the adversity that they got to deal with. Everybody deals with some type of adversity. I was saying earlier that Lizzo. I mean, because she's an example. Like they put a society. She has a fan base where like it's obese women, and so like the South Park parody was like they was making fun of her and stuff. So they was talking about it. I mean, there's people that they do like there's people that's fit. They feel the same way with obese people. Because I was watching this something on Jubilee, and like a bunch of fit people like I forgot that guy's name, but one of them he's like a host of the show called Fresh with Dick, and he can't stand obese people. He tell them straight up in their face, like especially if they acting up. He starts saying the calories you impacting on yourself. You did it to yourself. He just straight up tells them that, and it's really ours. They take it like that. They take it. They be offended by what he's saying. So I mean, I mean, people gonna deal with adversity, you know. So that's all I can say.
It's like for me, I'm actually know how to respond to these people now. Before I was just keeping it quiet. Now when someone tells me it's too much, you look like a dude, and I would just said maybe if you lift harder like me, you will also
Right,
look like a dude.
right, exactly. I've heard that too. Yep.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love
Yeah. We
it.
have comments here. We got a man. Money J says, "Yo, thank you, Money J." Also, we got here from a man. Michael Boyce says, "Love this live chat. Never give up." Like Michael Corleone said, "You think you're out and they'll pull you back in." He says, "Yeah." He says, he says, uh, from the Godfather 2. No, it's Godfather. Godfather 3. He said that. This is from Money J says, "Good luck to her." Yeah, shout out to here. Also, he says, keep your head up. And here's this from brother XA Gucci 23. Shout out to XA. He says,
Yeah,
"Salute
what's
George
up,
Page
man?
and chat." Thank you, XA brother. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. We're gonna do one of these lives one of these days. Also, this is from Money J says, uh, "Biceps looking great, Maria." Yeah, that's what I get here for, guys. You're here for Maria. You don't care about me. And you got a front double. So, okay, y'all guys, keep yourself cool. Take a cold shower afterwards. And also, this is from, you get a shot from the back, guys. You get a shot from the back. So yeah, that's what you're here for. Your schmoes. I know it. I'm one of you. It says, "Almost all women are goddesses, and don't let anyone tear you down emotionally." Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go,
you.
kid.
Yeah, Money J says,
That's all
"Art
you, man.
is right.
That,
The
that,
majority
that,
always get
the
away
camera's
with
not big
a
enough for
double
it.
standard compared to bodybuilders." Yeah, we got here pose. We got pose off here, folks.
Maria trying to make me look bad.
Let's
Oh,
go, baby. Let's go, kid.
Hey, I
Let's
don't
go.
look as good. I don't look as good as the dress as you do, girl. I can tell you
Show me what you got. Show me your triceps, kid. Show it to me,
That's
baby.
true.
Come on, baby. Let's. Oh shit.
there you
There
go.
you
There you go.
go.
That's for you other guys who might be into that,
Ooh.
because I know some guys into the other
Let's do
Yeah.
some quad shake. Quad shake.
yeah, I mean, like I said, that is but yeah,
Oh,
oh yeah, we
Yeah.
I
talking
still
the
got
world
it.
beat you. But like I said, it's a lot to be an athlete in this sport, and you can never take it for granted for what y'all people go through. the time you put in, the work you put in, the sacrifice you have to make. I know with Tina, she has a house to take care of. She got you to take care of, the kids, and you got your responsibilities, to your family also, Keith, and you, Maria, you and your husband. We have to respect that. But the problem is, like, people just don't want to just sit down and say, you know what, let me have this conversation with this person. Let me, ask the questions like, what got you into it? Why you're still into it? Why do you like, bodybuilding? Just, and also like me, like I said, I'm a big dude, but I was a lot bigger before. But I had to take a step back and say, you know what, take care of myself. I still some things you got to work on because you know what, I just afternoon a slushy guy came through and I got a slushy. but but
But people don't
there's
understand, George. Here's the thing. People look at us and like people look at me and Maria and they're like, well, they must spend all day at the gym. And I tell people, I said, I got an hour and a half to get my shit done at the gym. I coach my daughter's softball team. I coach my daughter's basketball team. I got a lot of other shit in the world I got to do besides being at the gym all day. So that's not what my focal point is. My focal point is bodybuilding is what I do for a living, but my family is what I do for life. And there's a difference between the two. And people have to
It's
understand
balance.
it's a balance.
Yes.
I've been, between my clients, and me training. I probably train like today. I got to the gym at 11. I was done at 12:30. We posed. That's just a progress bench. So I was maybe there for 2 hours. But that's my limit. Then I'm out. There's 22 hours of the other day that I got other shit to do besides being at the gym. And that's what people have to understand about me and Maria, people like Tina. We don't have all that time to allot at the gym. We just don't. And people think that like, oh, they must be at the gym all day. No. I have my time at the gym. I have my time with my family. I have my time with other things that I have to do in the day. Shit. George, your show gets more time than I
We
do.
just Keith, we just post a lot about our bodybuilding life, but they don't know after that. They don't know what we're doing, right?
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. I
We
spend more
have
time
here
on George's show than at the gym.
we have here man Warrior 2000 says good afternoon you all. Yeah, good afternoon Warrior. Also Warrior says, damn Maria, you're giving us a show I see. And also Warrior says, JC says, still got it, Keith. The abdominals, I see you, brother. Hey,
Thank
that's
you.
good. Yeah. We got here, somebody popped in. Our man Raheem. So Raheem,
Oh,
where Raheem? You've
Raheem.
been quiet.
Good afternoon.
Good
hey,
afternoon.
the 2,000 views,
Hello.
bro. That's the 2,000 views, bro.
Yeah, congratulations on your 2,000 views, George.
Thank you. And I'm saying, the man, the myth, and the legend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the cream of the crop, man.
I want I, I was listening to what y'all was saying earlier, and I want to chime in with y'all. Y'all have to understand that this world is so. Let me just say something to you. I get what people say about bodybuilders. It's weird that they say that, but like I said, we live in like all the female bodybuilders say, we live in a society where everybody's obese and people are judging. It's a weird time. But I'm telling you straight up and down, once people get to know and talk to y'all guys and bodybuilders, they're gonna feel like, oh yeah, cool people. Everybody's cool and everything. Trust me. And the same dudes that be telling these female bodybuilders they look like dudes and everything, I'm telling you, those are the same ones that be sending them dick pics on their IG page and all that stuff. It's just some weird stuff. And let me and ladies, female bodybuilders, let me tell you something right now. Y'all act more feminine than the shorties do out here. And I've been saying that since last week, George. I said the same thing. It's so funny now. You got a lot of dudes with the quote unquote passport bros. They live in the United States to deal with women overseas. But let me explain something now. If they run into a female bodybuilder that's nice to them and actually being their friends and stuff like that, you're gonna start seeing a lot of dudes not just be passport bros, but dudes dealing with female bodybuilders. They'll be like, oh man, she understands me, she's cool, she doesn't argue with me, blah blah blah. I'm telling you, it's a different world out here. So let them talk all they want about. Yeah, I have the muscle. This is what you chose in life. You chose to be an athlete. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? As long as your friends, families, loved ones love you and care about you, don't worry about what the world thinks about y'all. That's all I have to say about that.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
appreciate that, Raheem. Shout out to Raheem. We all gonna still gonna pick on him about the Bears.
Nah, the beer, the
Where's
beers is
those
gonna come
damn
next
bears?
week. It's gonna become next. It builds character. I'm telling you, man. You have to, it
You
does.
got to
It just,
you got to explain
I
how that happens. You're
okay.
right here,
First of
right
all,
now. You have to explain that.
well, first of all, when you work out with a bear, it depends on the type of bear. Now, if you do a Kodiak bear, you get more muscles, and you get abdominal muscles, you get the muscles in your legs and everything because you wrestling with the bear. You know what I'm saying? The bear's gonna give you all that power. It's like lifting weights
Hey,
and everything.
wait a
Trust
minute,
me. Trust me.
Raheem. The last time I seen a damn bear movie was the Leonardo DiCaprio, and he got his ass smashed by a bear. I don't want to work out with no goddamn bear.
The
I was
real
gonna
Okay, you
say,
saw that
I was
one.
gonna
Oh,
say,
but
how
did you?
many?
But wait. Did you see Prey? Did you see Prey?
No.
that's the one with the it's like
Okay.
the Predator movie with the Indians. That's
You
what
see
came
what he did
out.
with that bear? You see what he did with that bear? It
But
built
that's
some
an
character.
alien.
See?
That's about 7 foot
No, no, no,
tall.
no. No, you could do it. You could do it.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Rakeen, you've got to have so many scars on your fucking body. The very fact that
Look at Natalia.
the
Look at
very fact you're
Natalia. Look
even
at Natalia.
Natalia isn't you. Natalia isn't
She
you.
worked out with a beard.
Okay,
She did it. I'm telling you, she worked out with a
where?
wrestling beard. That's what
Show
I'm
me the
trying to tell you. She's
scars.
gonna. She did
Okay,
it.
show me the scars
You
on her
know,
body. There's no way she's gonna work out with a bear without
well,
scars all
she's
over
like,
her.
she's like. Listen, she's like Wolverine. Okay, she heals quickly. Okay, so don't worry. Just know she gonna destroy
Oh
every
my
female
goodness.
bodybuilder out there. That's
Oh
all.
God.
She gonna look at Andrea. She said, "Your time is over. Dos Figanyas."
Oh man.
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming.
You gotta let
Hey,
sometimes
Keith,
you
I'm
gotta
coming
have
for
a
that
man
pension,
gotta
man.
I
Keith,
mean
I'm
a
coming for
man
that
gotta have a
pension.
dream. He has to have a dream. Sometimes some people have to live somebody can't live the real world, so they have to have a dream. And
I,
Hey, he'll be a great movie producer.
yeah, like I said, it's a tough sport, and I really respect and we do these comments. I really understanding uh what your ladies put yourself through. This is from my man Marcus Bell. Hadn't seen him in a while. Marcus Yo says all the way to George Page. Salute, thank you, Marcus. Also, this is from Warrior 2000. Women bodybuilders are always strong-minded, committed, disciplined ladies. Thank you, Warrior. Also, Warrior says this. He says, "Cocaine bear.
I was
That's the
waiting
right
for it.
sight to
I
see."
was waiting for it.
You remember there's a movie called Cocaine Bear,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
the bear got into
wait a
cocaine.
minute. Hold on, George. Y'all getting on me about training with bears, but you got these ladies out here saying I'd rather date a bear than be with a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my stuff is unrealistic. But you got ladies out here saying I'd rather be safe with a bear than a man. This is what's going on.
Well,
So
Okay,
explain
well
that.
that
Explain
Wait a
that.
mean
minute. Let's get
okay.
Maria.
The
Maria, would you
women
rather be with a man or a bear?
A man. What's the matter with you?
right.
A
The
real
women
man.
the women who want bears rather than men, they're on cocaine. Okay, that's what's going on there.
like
I, I,
like
I
like
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 a man that eats.
like the great late Rick James says, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You ain't lying. You
I
ain't lying.
mean, but I know that saying people can be out in the woods with a man and a bear. Here's the thing: a bear is an animal. It's an animal that goes by its nature. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. And with a human, depending on the human, you can talk to somebody and convince them, hey, not do this, do that. You can talk to them. But with animal, it's a creature of nature, and it's not going to change its nature. Humans, we have what thing separates us from the animal kingdom is that we have free will and higher intelligence. We do things because, like, okay, one thing, like animals to go out in the world, they go out there, they procreate just to keep their species going. Humans, we procreate, but also we get pleasure from procreation, from sex. You know, it's just everything is not as we want it to be, but things as they are. and and to respect people like Renee and Maria and Keith and all these other people who I've interviewed and talked with and still in good contact with, you know, you have to, we have to study it. That's why I say that some people need to sit down and and just talk and get your point across. You get your view, and they give their view. You know, but too many people want to like say yeah 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 yeah.
We're
You
just
just
we at the end of the day we live in such a judgmental society in which the biblical says that there's only one judge and only one person. Even when I get on stage, at the end of the day, Maria understands we get on stage and we're being judged by 7 to 10 judges. At the end of the day, that shit does not define who the fuck I am. It does not. At the end of the day, I define who I am because there's 7 different people or 10 different people, and I've dealt with it as a runner-up 3 times that are all have different opinions on what they want and what they're looking at, and it's the politics of our sport. And at the end of the day, as long as I know I brought my best, that's the only thing I can do. But in society, today's society, we're so judgmental, and I guess not today's, our society as a whole for a long time has been so judgmental. It's funny because at the end of the day, there's one judge, and none of us have seen him yet. That's going to judge us at the end of the day. So I just think it's funny how society looks at us in a certain light when they shouldn't be, and that's just so hypocritical to me.
Right. And you want to see judgmental? It blows my damn mind that this company actually exists. Planet Fitness.
Yeah,
It blows my damn mind
dude,
that a
Artie,
company that
I've
is
never
that
been.
is that is openly discriminatory.
I've never
Openly
been into a gym where I've
discriminatory.
been intimidated to go into till I walked into that gym.
Yeah, it blows my fucking mind.
Because the
For
funny thing
I've
is,
been to
what
Planet
they
Fitness
sit there,
before.
what they're judging me on, I don't carry a fucking water jug around the gym. I don't wear a string tank top. Exactly. And the funny thing is, I said, how am I intimidated by going into your gym?
You're
Because you're
intimidated
judging me.
because you look
Because you're
healthy. You
judging
look
me.
healthy. No,
But
no, you look
that's and
healthy.
that gets
That's
to
the thing.
the hypocrisy aspect. Because look
Yep.
at the lunk alarm.
Yes.
Look at the fucking lunk alarm.
it never
And
started around with me.
they're gonna actually turn that on. And why do they turn it on? Because you're being judgmental. Your whole damn business is judgmental.
Yes.
I mean, they have actually, have you seen this where they have posted they have actually said, we do not cater to bodybuilders.
What?
Yeah, I saw
They
that.
actually
Yes.
they
I
have
saw that.
typed that out, and they have actually posted that on
I did
equipment.
see that. Oh
I
wow.
saw that.
If they would think about this, what would happen to them if they said, we don't cater to blacks, we don't
Yes.
cater to women, we don't cater
Yes.
to Jews, we don't cater to gays? If they would be torn down, the company would be completely destroyed. But
Crucified.
because they could say we don't cater to bodybuilders, and again because you're in the minority, they get away with bullshit discrimination.
Well, did you
It
see the
blows
So,
my
commercial,
so
Art?
Art,
mind they
so
could do
Art,
that.
Did you see
so
the
Art, the funny
commercial where they
thing,
had a bodybuilder who
to
he
say
was
that.
touring around the gym and they walked him out the back door?
But Keith,
Right,
remember,
right,
Keith, remember in that
exactly.
commercial? Keith, remember in that commercial? They asked him a question. He said, "I lift things up and put them down. I lift things up and put them down." That's all he got from them. They said, so basically, they're trying to say that every bodybuilder are morons. That's what they say in
Yeah.
that commercial.
Yeah. Here we got a comment here for Warrior 2000 says these ladies need an army of therapists if they feel safe with a wild grizzly bear over a strong human man that can protect them. Also, he says, and I'm done talking about goddamn bears. He says,
I'm not.
exit stage left.
It builds
Also, he
character
says this.
working
He
out
said
the beard.
it would be nice if these IFBB judges, especially, would be consistent. And speaking of fitness, the advertising commercials I saw had Megan Thee Stallion in it as a marketing for Planet Fitness. What the fuck? I mean, well, that's Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, I'm going, Rick Stallion. I mean, go on.
Well, with Planet Fitness, they when you first come in, I don't know if they still do it, but I remember back in the days when you first come in, they used to have like a Tootsie Roll type of candies and buckets and then also they had like
Can't hear
a
you.
free.
We can't hear you, Rodney.
Raheem, he teach
I
teaching a
can't hear
lot.
him.
Wait, Raheem, you must be outside.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
but
Yeah,
there
Can
you
you,
go.
go
can
ahead.
you hear me now?
Yeah,
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 Yeah.
a
Can you
little
hear me now?
better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Bucket full of Tootsie Roll for new members, and they used to have free Pizza Tuesday. And the heaviest weight is like 60. That was it.
Right, but then you just mentioned the more hypocrisy. You were serving pizza at a gym where
Hey,
when you were trying to work off the damn calories, and then you put them right back on again.
they serve bagels too. They not just serve pizza. They serve bagels.
I mean, come on. That just blows my mind.
I guess it keeps them in business, Art.
Right, repeat customers.
Yeah. Here we go. Here it's a comment from me. Warrior says, does not want to get a gym membership at no damn Planet Fitness. There you go. And also, he says this, what's next? Cardi B advertising Planet Fitness? Well, like I said, I know a lot of competitors use Planet Fitness because especially when you're traveling, doing shows, you may not be able to find a gym that's closer to the venue, like you're doing a show at, or you're working with clients, and it's only $10 to join. With me, I have a benefits package where I can just called Silver Heels. I just join without paying because it's going through my insurance. But it's just a gym that's out here. This is from Lawrence Perkins. Actually, Lawrence says, "Good afternoon, everyone." Good afternoon, Lawrence. Also, this is from Warrior. This is a mockery to gym fitness people. But like I said, I've seen people work out. I used to go work out because and hit the weights and do the treadmill or the bike. I hadn't been back there in a while because one problem was I had gotten a little situation and I wasn't feeling well, so I took some time away from the gym. And now the problem now is that I don't have a car that's working. So I'm thinking about doing this. I might do a how I started. Start working out from home. Get myself one of those. Get
It's a
a
great
Chuck
idea.
Norris thing. Yeah, get the Chuck Norris thing. We work out and I got the room for it now. It's just extra space. And all I had was just some bands and a mat and just some old football calisthenics and some good workouts. And I was losing weight pretty good. I went to Planet Fitness and getting me a little bit over, and that helped out a bit.
So you don't have a nearby park where you could run or walk.
Well, I try to walk as much as I can. Like I said, my knees, like right here,
Yeah.
my right knee is really bone on bone because of arthritis, and I'm thinking about maybe thinking get surgery. Last I see my orthopedic said that best advice for me to try to get surgery because it's like really getting bad on this knee here. Sometimes the other one want to pop. I was losing weight to get the pressure off the knee, but if I don't get it taken care of, it's going to get worse later on. I was taking shots, but then my insurance would cover some of those shots, and I was thinking about getting back with my orthopedics and just see what he can do. Maybe he might do it this year, if not next year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something I'm thinking about for a while now. Last time I had surgery, I had my pacemaker, and that's been about 10 years ago.
Well, I'm gonna head out real quick. So I just wanted to say congratulations to you, George, on 2K subscribers. It's good to talk.
I gotta go get my nails done.
Yeah, it's gotta talk. I was going to mention one more thing, and this is about bears. How many people remember the Bear Whisperer? The story about him. This is the guy. The other thing that distinguishes humanity from bears: stupidity. And then the reason I say that is because this guy actually filmed himself following a family of bears and saying, "Oh, they're very gentle, docile creatures." The head bear turned around, killed him, ripped him apart, and ate him.
Wow. What
So,
the hell?
word of advice, Reed, leave the bears alone. Because you are basically
that
a
built
meal.
character.
You're
That built character for the beer.
Siegfried Roy wanted to play with the Tigers, and guess what?
Did you guys know about the story about the booty whisperer? That's the next one. The next one, I'm gonna, I'm gonna share that with you guys. Booty whisperer.
Booty like B-O-D, booty like the
Oh,
butt.
the booty. Oh yeah.
Booty
Wow.
whisperer. There's a story
Yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Raheem got excited at that one.
Yeah, something like the booty. Like there's a guy called I think this guy actually he was in prison. They did an episode of
Yeah.
Boondocks call him. He was the booty warrior. Like he
Yeah.
says, booty is more important than water. More important than booty. A man's butt. Me no, I'm not for man's butt.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, we got here from man. Art, she says, peace out, Art. Yeah, peace out to you. Also, you said, is Raheem skydiving via live stream or something? I can hear the static. Well, he got straight now, he's gone now. So like I said, I do appreciate y'all from here and give me support in this content. I would say bodybuilding, it needs to get more recognition for the work y'all put into it, especially you, Maria, and guys like Keith. That's why I have these live streams where we can have discussion. I would love to get more ladies on here who are in the sport, but I know sometimes you're busy, you got training, you got this, or somebody don't want to put stuff out there because they're afraid that somebody might see this and say yeah. But here's the thing is, like I was always told, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. And if you want something, you have to work for it. You don't have to want it. It's not going to give it to you on a silver platter. And you worked hard. You got invited to the Olympia Masters last year. I mean, that was a great thing. And maybe next year you get invited again, and maybe not qualify for the Olympia.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
That's my yeah. Did you see the 58 years old? She's still killing it. I'm only 50. I have another 10 more years with me.
Yeah, there's a lady who was 55 who just competed for
55.
Omaha. I think Irene Anderson's 56. There's a lady who I know. Her name is Sophia Marks, who I mentioned earlier. She's 61, and she's going to be competing at a show. She did physique, but she switched it over to figure. If you have a passion for the sport, you should follow your passion, and don't worry about how this. Don't worry what people got to say. If people don't like Freddie Mac said this. If people don't like you, son, fuck them. That's all.
Okay,
it is. Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
Well, George, I gotta go. 2000. You're my first.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Not you really say that to me, but I'm glad to be your first.
Memorable.
It was your second.
Edward is my second.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
That's what I said. Okay.
That's okay.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta still work from home. But Edward, good to see you. George, congratulations, baby. You did it. Proud of you.
Thank you.
You are the reason why we are here.
Well, like I said again, I'm just a muscle person mode and just like buff chicks. That's all.
I know. I love you guys. Love you, George.
All right.
I'm on it.
Bye.
Well, now we're here. We're us two Smos, and thank you, brother, for coming through. And thank you for inviting me last night. I hope we get to do some more stuff together like this because you know what, we're fans, and we are fans. But you're more a fan of the women per se, the muscle, as I'm more like also a fan of women muscle, but also a fan of the sport too. And it's good that we both get to learn something off of each other. I'm still gonna clown you about that whole thing again. I mean, don't you ever in your life
What they had to say? What they had to say about it?
watch it later if you want to see. I don't tell people
All right.
watch it later if you want to see. But I'm gonna tell you right here and now. I got you here. Don't you ever never in your life do that again. Don't you? Hey, I'm putting you out here. And you represented me. Representing me. And you just, but it's cool. It's cool.
It just happened, man. I can't. It just happened.
We got here a comment from my man Ward says, still pushing 50, looking Flawless Maria, keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to Maria again. Also, this is from Warrior. Says, okay, I got to go see you, George. I appreciate Warrior. This is why I appreciate guys like Warrior, Michael Boyce, Money J, all these guys who come in here, Raheem, Art, you, Keith, Maria, Lori, Jada, Mary Ann, who's been on here, people who share their stories. I mean, and the connections I've made since doing this content. I hope to keep doing more of this. I hope to be a beacon for people who are like me, who's an outsider, who's a fan of sport, who wants to know more, who's into sport. I would love to hope, like I said, I got a couple interviews coming up this week, and I hope we have some more because I'm reached out to some ladies. They have to, give them some time because you have to be patient because sometimes, like some ladies just did a competition, and hopefully, get
Yeah,
time off the competition, we can talk, get them on.
it could be
And,
exhausting, man. Like, trying to reach out to these people,
but
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 it
like I
is
said,
what
this
it is.
here's the thing: anything worth having, you have to work for it. It's not going to come to you easy. It never does. But if you want
Yeah,
it the most, you really want to work for it. It will. You will get it. It's gonna take time. I know there's some ladies like, I just talked to a lady. She liked it. She's right now. She's thinking about doing an interview, but she's busy. She got things she need to do, and I understand that. There's ladies that they're like when I interviewed Roxy, she was so excited. It was great that someone like Big Jane came in, and her and Roxy were friends. Big Jane was there, and she hanged out for a good bit. I liked
yeah, I
doing
seen
that.
that, man. I seen that.
I mean, I like to say shout out to Big Jane again. She's a wonderful
I
person. I
mean,
hope we get.
now go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, sometimes it really is not easy. I don't think everybody can do what we doing. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I mean, it's not easy, bro. It's not. It's not. Like,
Well,
cause
what
sometimes
my
I'm like, why am I doing this?
well, like I said, what my other guy often says to you says, "What doesn't make you stranger, make you stronger."
Yeah.
And like I said, this also, if you get it something, never do it for free. But I'm doing it for free here. I don't get paid. Monetization is not much. You have to pay them so they get paid. But I do this because I like doing it. It gives me something. Like I said, I don't work anymore. I'm at home quite often. It keeps my mind going, especially when I was thinking to
Why
my
you
mom.
not getting monetized? If you don't mind me
You,
asking.
well, you got to jump a lot of hoops to get monetized, and you don't get that much. You really don't get much from
I
monetization.
mean, you can still get a little something. I mean, like.
Mm,
I don't. I mean, like I see the phone and stuff. I didn't really feel like going through all that. But I'm
yeah,
just
that's
saying.
why I don't want the form is just
Yeah.
you gotta that's it just like I said, it's not that simple. Like you gotta no, never mind. I know some people tell me that, I know my brother executed short thing, he's monetized. And sometimes he tell me, he said, George,
Mhm.
don't send me money in my what's the face, send to me through my Cash App. That's
Patreon?
why I
Oh,
have
okay.
right here a Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal. So if you feel like you want a donation, that money goes straight in my pocket. It doesn't go to because what I remember a while back, my man, the coach, he did a thing for me, a fund. He raised some money for me after my mom died. And what they do is they take a percentage of that money, and you don't get it all. It's always going to take a cut. Like that song
Yeah.
Lucas. Still getting my cut. Oh, we have here from a man, Lawrence says, okay, L, next time you do interview with a guest, don't ever wear a robe on YouTube. It's unprofessional, sir.
You ain't tell me that the last. You ain't tell me that the other night, the other morning. Oh, the way he said, you want to tell me that, but it's all good. Thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciated that.
Well, we
Thank you.
appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate you, Lawrence, because there are guys like Lawrence and guys like I said, like Warrior and Muddy J, all these guys, they're the fans, and they really need to understand what it takes to get for these women to get to the next level. What it takes to be someone
Mhm.
like Andrea Shaw, what it takes to be someone like Maria, or what it takes to be someone like even Keith. You know, it takes a lot of work, and it's not easy. It's not simple. And if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, like eat food you don't want to eat, get up in the morning and go work out, then don't talk about someone who does. Keep your mouth shut, keep pushing forward, do
Yeah, I
what you
mean,
want to do.
yeah, I mean, they, a lot of these women, there's some attractive women. I mean, I don't know why they get, you know, harassed the way they get harassed, but I just look at it, I mean, it's a part of life. You're not gonna be comfortable. I mean, I know it's what I say. It's not something people don't want to hear, but it's something I've learned. Like you know, people not gonna be comfortable when you walk in this earth. That's all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, like Raheem's girl, we know the reason why he likes her. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Sorry. But
Yes.
interviewing people like Aubrey Meyer. I got to interview Tanya, Chartrand, Maria. I wouldn't mind interviewing this lady right here, just Jennifer Reese, maybe someday, and and giving these women like a voice that deserve a voice. You know, people like this lady right here. This is Nicole Lanu. I think it's LaRue. They call her Concrete Barbie. I
Oh
posted something when
yeah,
she
yeah,
yeah I
I
posted
like
something
her.
when she said when she was sick. She supposed to thank me. I hope maybe down the road I'll get to talk to her.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you know, Ashley Jones. I mean, I'm becoming a fan of her. She has amazing physique, a beautiful
It's
body.
this other chick. She's not a competitor. It don't seem like it, but I like her. Like I like her look. I'm gonna probably DM. I'm gonna send it to your DM. But yeah.
Well, like I said,
I mean, she
let's
look
see.
nice.
Well, if you can try to see if you can get up with her and maybe do an interview with her, go ahead and do that. Don't
Yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, I would even try to tell her like, hey, I would like to share your content on my channel and stuff. But I don't really get too much of a response from her stuff. So.
Well, sometimes it's just like I said, it's about if they're interested in talking. Sometimes you can't make nobody do what you want to do. Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta wait, and then sometimes I know some ladies told me that they saw my comment in the request section, and then you realize that some ladies said that they told me that I like your content, and just I didn't see the time, and then how I got with Maria friend Aubrey because I told Maria about her, mentioned her. She saw when remember I did that live that time on IG, and she saw it and said, well. I seen your requests. I've seen one before, but she didn't respond to it. But she said she saw it now, and then that's how we got to do the interview. I mean, she's a nice lady, and she's a tall lady, about 6 foot tall. She's 6 foot tall, and and also Angela Noe, who I interviewed again. Angela is a wonderful person. She's a beautiful lady. I think she did pretty good at the at Toronto.
I did
She's
like that part when you told her about her friend,
which
her
one?
friend driving, a friend driving to the Toronto Pro, and then
Yeah, her
she
friend
was
Mike.
saying that huh?
Her friend Mike.
Yeah, and then you said, "Why don't you marry?"
We
No,
say
I
it's
said
gay.
I like that part when you said that. I like that part. She
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
Well, it's good that women can understand and have good humor. That's what you have to do. You have to have good sense of humor when doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Like when we pick on her. She admits that I'm a huge bitch, and I say yeah, you're a huge bitch. It's good. People like that
No,
have very.
I felt like you was being real with her. Like she talking about she got a lot of guy friends.
I
But
told her,
I don't
hey,
know.
she's. I know she's a tall woman, but she's still a pretty woman, tall, drinking water.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe some like it's like I think some factor with some is intimidation. I think some men are intimidated by, especially with her height and her looks. You know, I think there's a guy out there for her. He just needs to say, you know what, I need to take a chance. It could be a friend.
Yeah.
Mike's not Mike because Mike is, but
Yeah.
it's somebody out there who just needs to say, you know what, let me get out of my own skin and take a chance to see what happens. If it does no more than just someone you maybe getting another friend, or maybe you get a fuck buddy. You never know. This is from my man. Lawrence Perkins says, how's everyone's weekend though? It was all right. It was all right. It was pretty
It
good.
was okay.
Also, he says, I'm proud of you and KL, even all the platform giving these ladies a voice. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
One lady, I was posting an interview on Saturday, but she had a situation of family. That's Tracy Miller. She has a situation with family. I want to say my condolences to her and her family. Hope everything goes all right with you. If, like I said, I told her, whenever you're ready and you want to come back on, I am here. I ain't got nothing else to do. I got no place to go. I mean, I'm hoping I got to do some shopping later this week. I pick up some stuff. I'm getting low on stock. First of the month. And I really, and shout out also to Mr. Stanfield. Melissa, she made her pro debut, now her amateur debut, over the weekend. She competed the show, and this was her first show. She did pretty good. I mean, I think she won in two classes. I think she was doing figure and physique. Uh, Wonderful lady. She looked really good from what I've seen. And her story was that she was overweight. And she decided to take a chance and lose some weight. I think she's an amazing person. I hope that I think we talked in our interview that she's planning on maybe uh, next year if she's national qualified, because I believe she won in one class and she took second in another class. And here she is right here. I think it's right. She was Masters figure top 3 competitor. And
Which one
that's
is she?
she's the one on your right, my left. You know,
Okay.
yeah, and she's mother, a wife. She's a really cool lady. I wish her all the best. I mean, I even said, like, hey, she appreciated me for supporting her and commenting on her. I hope that this is be a great future for her. This is also I think she took third at this. She was in physique. Maybe she'll get a chance to qualify for a show. Here she is talking, being a mom.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
I sent her
yeah,
DM.
yeah. I mean, yeah, ask her. I think she would like to do another interview. She's check her out. Um, there's one point where she was. Here she is. This is. I asked her, "Are you all right?" She says, "I don't want to laugh, but she said just a little sprain." And I think she's doing all
Oh
right
yeah, I
now.
seen that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
here she is with that's her hubby. I think
Yeah.
they're, proud of her. I posted that. She really appreciate that.
That's the one that she want to be a bodybuilder. She want to be in a bodybuilder division.
Yeah, she wants to go to bodybuilding someday.
Okay.
And she's just a genuine nice lady. Here she is, eating a little, I think it's like a bun. Yeah, every bodybuilder loves their carbs and sugar after having a show.
Yeah.
We talk about this. That's a big. She got a little dance she's like the old football, like you just made a touchdown, you do a little touchdown
Yeah.
dance. And I think I hope she's doing well. Maybe once I told her, like, if whatever you want to come back on here, you're a welcome guest. I wish her our best. Here's with a friend, and she just this is why I do this. To give someone like her who just debuted as a competitive bodybuilder, and to give them a voice that no one else is given the opportunity to share their story. And you know I'm proud of the work I put into this on my channel,
Yeah.
and
Congratulations.
I'm putting this out there for people
I
who need
wish
to
you would.
understand.
I wish you would get more. I mean, I think you kind of you have potential to to get more, but it is what it is. YouTube is funny like that, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, YouTube, the algorithm for women's bodybuilding not popular compared to other things. I mean, if I was doing something
Yeah, I
else
know.
like certain sports, like I probably would be already past 2,000. But I'm doing something that's not as popular. Um,
Why don't you make a combination of that? Do that with bodybuilding, with
when I do it,
female
bodybuilding is
women
a sport.
bodybuilding.
That's it. That's the sport. Still, I do
No,
that.
I'm just saying, like like a sport that like football. You probably
Well, here's the
a
thing.
little bit, and then you could put women's bodybuilding.
But here's the thing with like this. That really doesn't interest me. There's enough people to talk about football. There's a bunch of them already. That's not too unique. I mean, I'm always the person who wants to be my own thing. This is from a man. Lauren says, "I'm proud of you and KL, even all the platforms." Oh, I
You
said
read
that.
that. You read
I
that.
said, he says, definitely. Our condolences. Wednesday, I'm going to a funeral. My uncle died from a heart attack last week
Oh,
ago. Oh, I'm so sorry.
sorry to hear that.
Heart situations in my family really bad. My brother had, my father, my sister had a stroke, but that's different from. But yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
So, and so again, I appreciate all of y'all for y'all support. I appreciate all who subscribe to my content, be it here on YouTube, be it on IG, be it on my Facebook. I also have a TikTok. I ain't think I was going to do TikTok. I got that. I also have a Twitter. I don't be on Twitter that much, or X, as they call it. But I appreciate all the people who come in here who, like I said again, like Lawrence and Warrior and Michael and even if he's not here, Balls Deep. Repeating the same Balls Deep, get some new material, brother. Yeah, that stuff again. It's getting old. It's getting coy. Yeah, but like I said, I appreciate most of you, KL here, and also Raheem and Art and Keith and Maria, all of y'all. Y'all, I just do this for myself. I also do for y'all because y'all definitely need someone, you a place where you can really share your voice and your ideas.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. So, folks, I'm just about 9 episodes away from 200 on Muscle Talk, and already 2,000, subscribers. I mean, there's not much I can say. I'm so proud of myself. I gotta be, you gotta be proud of yourself and not anything, you know. But I also say that pride before the fall. But you know what? I'm not gonna fall anytime soon. I'm gonna see. I'm here still standing, and I'm
Well,
gonna
at
be
least
up.
at least you don't got like two strikes. Because
You gotta be
I'm on
careful.
two. I'm on probation. Two people gave me two probations, and if I even like do anything, it's I don't know what's gonna happen. I might not even. I don't know if I'll
Well,
come back. I don't know though.
all you gotta do is just wait them out, and those strikes will go. I only have
Yeah,
one
I'm
strike.
just waiting it out. I'm just being cautious. I remember I tried to post something and YouTube removed it because they said it was already that particular video where it was taken down and stuff. And like sometimes even like trying to do like putting reels together and stuff, like it's not even worth it unless if I know for a fact the person is not gonna have an issue with it. But
Well, like I said again,
sometimes it's a
well,
lot, you know.
you got to do this. You're gonna have to. If you do it for the love of it, whatever happens, happens. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all that can happen. Like I said, I got a strike because I posted something, and and that thing is I didn't know, and I'm just waiting out. It'll be gone, but I still post my stuff. Some stuff as long as if you wear that it's stuff that's free based, and like I just posted a couple of videos from the Toronto Pro. It was the prejudging from both. Well, I had posted one that's from Toronto Pro, and also
Yeah, I seen
posted
that
a couple of
one. I seen
shorts.
the
I got posted one
bodybuilding.
from Women's Physique. I hadn't posted that one yet because my tablet I used
Yeah.
was needs to be charged. I was working on some stuff too. I got some more stuff I got to post. Like I said, you got it's anything with art or anything which is a love for it. Sometimes there's going to be some hard days and some days going to be some good days. You just got
Yeah.
to roll with the punches and keep moving forward. Like I say,
Yeah. We'll see.
yeah.
But I
Don't say we
appreciate it.
see. Don't see. See. Just say yes, I can. Yes, I can. Say
I
it.
don't have
Yes, I.
control
No,
of
no, no,
these
no, no,
things.
no, no.
I
Say it.
can't.
Yes,
I
I
don't
can.
I don't
No,
have
shut up.
control
Say
of
it.
these
Say it.
things.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Yes, I
How you gonna
can.
make me say something
Because
that
it's my channel. It's my channel. Say
well
yes,
you can
I
say
can.
it for me.
No, no, no. Say it for
You
you.
can
Got to say it
say
for
it
yourself.
for me.
Say it for yourself, boy. Say it for yourself, boy. Say yes,
You
I
can
can.
say it for me.
No, I'm gonna
You
say it for
say
you.
it
Say
for
it for
me.
yourself. I'm saying it for mine. Say yes, I can. I'm not saying yes, you can. You say yes, I can, boy. I'm saying this. Come
Yes,
to me. I say,
George
boy.
can. Yes, George can. How about
No, no,
that?
no, 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 no. Yes, I can. Yes, yes, it can. Yes, it
Whatever,
can.
like I said, whatever happens, it just happens. I can't. I don't have no control of it.
Yes, but
You
like I
know,
say,
it just.
you don't have to worry about being controlled. Just do what you do, and understand.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still do.
and say
Yeah,
yes, I
like
can. You better say yes, I
I
can from the get
try.
out.
I
No,
try.
say try. Yes, I can. Say it.
I tried.
Say it, boy.
I tried. I
No,
tried.
no, no. Say yes, I can. Say it, boy.
I tried.
Say it, boy.
Look, this ain't the
Stop
South.
saying try. Stop saying try. Stop saying try.
I
Say it, boy.
tried. I
No, no, no.
tried.
Stop saying try. You know
I
what? I
tried.
get you. You know, boy. This is a man right here. I'm talking to a boy. You're going to say yes, I can. Because I'm a man. I'm a man. This
Yeah,
is a man of the
okay.
world. You got to do what you got to do, son.
Okay, Mr. Man. You better
Yes,
be
that's who I am, a
careful how you
man.
post this stuff. That's all I can say.
No, I'm just being a man. I'm being who I am. Be the best man I
Okay.
can be.
I'm not mad at you.
Don't be
I'm
mad
not
at me.
mad at you.
Don't be hating. Be congratulated.
No, I'm not hating on you.
I know,
I'm
Just
not
busting your balls. I'm busting your balls like New York can see.
busting my
I'm busting
balls.
your balls. Just busting your balls. You know, you gotta have some big testicles. You gotta have some big grapefruits there. You know, monocone. Don't be a monocone, as they said. But but like I said, I do appreciate you coming on here. I do appreciate everybody was here. Shout out to all those competitors who were competing that competed last weekend. We have a show coming up. It's the Imperio that's in Spain. I'm waiting for the name to drop for the lease. I think we'll drop probably late tonight or tomorrow. I will talk about it on my channel. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the live stream or not. It's in
How much that
Spain.
cost?
I don't know yet, but it's in Spain. That means depending on how the time is, it's probably gonna be really early in the morning because that's like Spain's like I think that's like about 5, 6, 7 hours ahead of us. So then I'm probably gonna miss it. So the best thing to do is just wait till like maybe Female Body Channel will talk about it because they're over there overseas, it's a little close for them. But I will talk about it, and see who's going to be at the show. I feel like it's going to be mostly some competitors who are overseas. This is opportunity. They're going to have women's bodybuilding. They haven't had it last year because the promoter the other show, European Championships, that show shut down. So they're moving women's bodybuilding to the Imperial. So those competitors jump on this show. If you're in condition for a show, jump on it. And also maybe some American competitors, if you feel like you're still in good condition, I know it'd be not out of pocket to go all the way to Spain, but take the opportunity. Sometimes you never know. It could be the show that gets you with the qualification. This is from a man Lawrence that says, "Yeah, yes I can. Yes I can." Thank you, Lawrence.
What is this?
Good man.
Jesse Jackson type?
No. It's just not just Jackson. Obama also said it too, but
Yeah,
something that
that's
made
what I
me
mean.
realize something. Say yes I can. Yeah, that's what
I,
sometimes
I don't like.
I'm a
I'm not too
man.
much of an Obama fan.
I love him. 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 He was better than I give respect to Joe Biden, but some things are. But that last motherfucker after him,
Sleepy
he
Joe.
knew shit. He knew
Sleepy
shit.
Joe.
He was a mess up. He
He
was a
might be
fuck up from the get
president.
go.
You better be careful. He might
His
be
thing.
president.
His thing is most people that support him are not even registered voters.
But
They
celebrities,
like what he say,
are voting for him. Like,
but not enough to get him to office.
we'll
Mark
see.
my
I mean,
words.
that's what they said the first time. That everybody was
That was
shocked
the
at.
first time. But like I said, after the last time, they realized, he got. You see a lot of people, you see him, but the fact is, not as many people who support him are registered voters, and many of the people that did support him he lost. He still has those strong people that support him.
When it's the presidential election this year.
It already putting into the race. Then when it's time for voting, it's right around about November.
Okay, this year.
This year is starting. They
Oh,
already starting for campaigning, and
all right.
then like I said, honestly, history
We'll
has shown
see.
that
We'll see. You
rarely,
never
rarely
know.
do rarely. If he does, it's going to be by a miracle because rarely ever a guy gets second term. After he lost his first term, it is almost rare. It's only been a
Telling you.
couple. There've been maybe 1 or 2 guys that have done it, but he's not. But that's back then. Now today,
I'm
it's
telling you,
black
you
people
don't
vote
know.
now. I don't
You
see
got
it.
black people.
That's some black people, but most of us realize no, he's not. His thing is he's never struggled, never had to struggle, and never had hardship in his life. You never understand. What he did was the message is what Biden's going through is not because of what Biden's going through, is what he made. Giving rich people more benefits than he was the people that actually, he give you a stimulus check, but he didn't increase the minimum wage, which he could have done when he had control of both the House and the Senate, but he didn't. He don't believe in giving more people more money. He believed in himself more money. And people realize that. People are realizing that. He's a con man. He's good at it. But realize that, you don't want him back in the office. No matter how much, one is like 77, one is 80 years old. That's not much of a difference. But one at least understands how government works. You're not the boss of the country. You are no more than a general manager, and no more what the people allowed you to do. That's the simple of it. And he never understand that. So we're not gonna talk about him anymore. Fuck him. Thank y'all for coming through. Best friend man, Lawrence, who's gonna give us. He said he's laughing his ass off. LOL. Thank you, Lawrence. And like I said, folks, I'd like to thank you again for supporting my channel, my content, supporting me, the people who follow me, my subscribers. Like I said, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. The people who actually, the ladies who will follow me also. I appreciate you all, your support. I'll keep doing this as long as I can do it, and I'm going to be doing it for a good while. Like I said again, I will reach out to people maybe who are not in certain divisions that I follow because I really want to span more. Give you opportunity to share your story, but I do appreciate all the work I put in this channel. I appreciate all the well wishes and thank yous I've gotten since I hit my 2,000 subscribers. And like I said, maybe in a couple of years I might hit 3,000. You never know.
See, I got 5,000. I didn't get that much support, but I love
Well,
you.
you got to, sometimes you don't expect to get it. You have to, don't expect it from it. Just say, what, be proud.
I didn't
I come on
expect
here.
it. I just got it. I got the five. I got over 5,000.
See,
It ain't. I mean, it ain't like like I wouldn't say like I got supportive. I mean, there's people that do, but it's not like the way how your stuff is. Like, you have like constant, people that is there, But there's people that do support me. So
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
that's
shit
the
on
thing is.
nobody. So
Yeah, that's the thing is, you got these people that support you, stand by you, and that's a good thing. It's never really about quantity; it's about quality. You got long as quality
yeah.
people that's there. We have Lawrence that says election in November. Yes, I know that, and also he says ready for the Summer Olympics. I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, I'll probably not watch it. I may see some on YouTube. I don't watch on TV too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
My TV. I don't. You know. I don't know what I might have it. My TV's antenna. I usually don't watch too much cable
I'm gonna ask you a
TV.
stupid question. They gonna have track and
Yeah, I
gymnastics?
always have track in gymnastics.
I'm
That's
just
good.
asking. I'm just asking. 'Cause I
Right.
don't
I know
know.
you just
'Cause
asking, but there's no stupid questions. But sometimes there's stupid answers. But but they're always gonna have track. One year they didn't have baseball, but they're bringing it back. I think this year, and
yeah.
some other sports they dropped, but I think they're bringing them back. I know baseball coming back and softball coming back, and a couple others are coming back.
Because I do the same thing like you. I just watch it on YouTube. That's it. Maybe once in a while I'll look at it on TV, but I mostly watch like the Olympics like on YouTube. So
Yeah, and there's a lot of they're showing a lot of the qualifier stuff like also on YouTube, like getting ready for the shows. But
yeah.
so folks, I'd like to thank y'all for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for following my channel, my content. I appreciate all you out there. Shout out to my man Big Keith, my brother. Keep away from my girl. Shout out to Maria Lieberman. Shout out to the Art of Muscle, aka a female muscle. Shout out to Raheem Hamilton. Shout out to UKL. Shout out to Lawrence Perkins. My brother Execution 23. Michael Boyce, Money J, Warrior 2000. And so many people that I wish I could name you all, but I take all day. I don't want to spend all day. It's always about my lunchtime, my supper time, and my fat man's getting hungry.
Have your supper time, brother. Have your supper
Yeah.
time. Enjoy, and I'll see you the next time.
All right, see you next time. And once again, don't you ever, 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 never do that shit again. All right, there you go. All right, folks, appreciate you for your coming through. Thank you for support my channel, my content, and like I said, I hope we can make it to another 1,000. And just keep doing the best I can. That's all I can do. So anyway, this is your man on the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of Film Body Talk. Like, don't like, subscribe. I'm out. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night, and whatever, and good luck.